Time to see if it got better. Time to see if that got better. Oh. It's looking better on my end. It's looking a lot better on my end. Oh. Is it am I visible? Everyone? Jack, it told me that that message that you just tried sending got held back for bullying. No bullying. I think we're good. If people can actually see and hear me. No one's responded to me when I asked, so that scared me, but... Yes, no, maybe. I don't think we're stuttering anymore. Yeah, I held it. Lol. Okay. We're good? People can actually, you guys can hear me and everything looks good? And there's no more stuttering? Right? Yes? No? Maybe? It's alright. It's okay. Maybe? What do you mean maybe? No one's giving me an answer. You guys are mean. I'm sure it's fine. The fact you can hear me means that something's good and good. I wanted to play the Totally Not Evil role a bit more. Hey. Okay. I think it's fine. No one's told me if it's fine yet, but I'm thinking you guys are just doing that to be mean. No, we can't hear you, so why did you think so? My bad. Nope, you guys can't hear me, my bad. My fault. Alright. I said maybe without any. I just ran. Oh no, yeah, no. You guys couldn't hear me. You just said maybe because you assumed I asked a question without actually seeing it. Okay, today we're back here. I have to show you because I left last record or stream trying to bug fix for 50 minutes past the time I wanted to end, but I did fix the issue. Okay, that's not a great sign. Hold on, let's reset that. I said I did fix the issue where we were falling through all the blocks and stuff. As well for the new blocks. As you can see here, we got blocks in there. I can actually stand on these and stuff. The issue was basically I forgot to include one of the references that was used in a macro in one of the in the code, and so it just didn't have a piece of, you know, what's it called? It didn't have a value for a macro, so it just didn't run. Here, I could pull it up in the code. Boom, not here. Where was it? This is the wrong. That's the wrong thing. Let me get the right thing open. I forgot I was working on something else. And if anyone asks, you did not see anything. Totally not. 12 kilometers is 7.5 miles, by the way. Oh, okay. 7 miles in 8 hours. That's less than a mile an hour. That's actually awful. Alright. Now, boom. Code. I was in here last time. In jump. Yes, I remember. It was with placing these. The issue was rotations. So we shoved rotations into the macro data before summoning it. Before summoning a marker, I should say. And then I was clearing all the data right here. And I was like, why isn't this running? Well, it needs rotations right here for this line to even run. So clearing this and not bringing rotations back meant that there was big issues. So I used this line here to put the rotational data back in. And now we're good. And yeah. Standard speed for hiking is 4 kilometers an hour on foot, so 3 hours plus maybe 1 hour on top for a rest. Yeah. That's about it would take about half the length that it actually took, or that you were forced to go. That sounds really enjoyable. So, oh, another thing I did on stream is I added follower emotes, I think. Well, there's supposed to be 5, but there's probably only 1 visible right now because only 1 of them got approved. So that's a fun thing you guys have now. As well as like sub stuff, but obviously no one's using that. So should be good. And yeah, okay, what are we doing today? So we got a couple options. Now that I have this actually running and we cleared out a bunch of dictionaries, we could look for more optimizations, because obviously when I spawn in a bunch of blocks, it still lags a ton, and it would be nice to fix that. What else? I said something yesterday I wanted to do, but I forget what. There was a lot we could do. One thing I want to do at some point is literally just like move stuff that is meant to be grouped together in the code next to each other. Oh, come on. That way when we get OFX Sugar Pack, which, you know, will happen eventually, it'd be really easy to move things over into the right files and stuff. Almost made it. Almost made it. I have an addiction to that where I just love to just play. Like, I love to just like hop into that pack. 0.2. My beloved. I think it's a really good jump pack. So actually it's 472, 440 inches. What? Oh. Hey Raccoon John. How you doing today? We just started looking into some Infinite Parkour stuff. We haven't even done much today. I just showed that I fixed the bug that we were having yesterday. So it's a 2-day trip, and everyone besides me had like 13 to 17 kilogram or 28 to 37 pound backpack. Just for reference, I had 9 kilograms and 19 pounds. So everyone was just carrying way more stuff than you. Are you just like not using anything on your trip? That's kind of funny. Oh, one thing that happened yesterday that we didn't really pay attention to was in the data folder here. Fleming made some loot table like examples for what we could do. So I thought these would be interesting to look at. So like the idea is that he made a pool with 1 role, an entry that has 1 item frame, and its function is to set components to itself. So obviously to make it look like a barrier, and then it has entity data for the item frame, and then here in data, boop boop, you could specify specific things. Whoa, it just like that's crazy autogen. No, he's just smart enough not to carry extra 4 to 8 kilograms for 12 kilometers. Well, they might be doing more on their trip. Was that the max distance your entire trip? If so, that's kind of funny. Okay. Okay, and then there's also this other template you made Where he just made sure it's not consumable or food. So I'm guessing he's suggesting that we use these for the blocks instead. It's just 2 times 12 kilometers, so that was just another 20 or another 12. All the others were all girls besides one friend of mine. Yeah. I got you. Okay, so I'm guessing Flaming wants to go for an approach where he places everything with item frames. We were already placing stuff with item frames in the editor, right? Or am I dumb? Hello there. I could show this if it loads. Woo! The jump that got cut that no one knows about. Oh, we have to fix that text. And even he had only 12 kilograms, really 10 big parts of food. Wow, so he was carrying almost everything, yet had like nothing. Why would you set the data on the entity data, not the custom data of the item? Does that get transferred automatically over for item frames? I think the idea there is that you would place the marker that like you would use to place down here. Yeah, this is an item frame. Well, yeah, I could do it this way if I really wanted to. This is a weird way to do it. So like we already kind of do that in entity data. I don't know why he's moving it over to a loot table. Yeah, nice text. Yeah, we forgot to change one thing. Is that like that with all these? And the names have quotes around them. We didn't check this, huh? Why inventory 0 not selected item? Because I'm weird, Sergio. I'm weird. Either way, it works. But yeah, we already are doing item frames here. So, wait, the lore is the new change here that the lore just comes with quotations already, or can lore not be can it not be JSON already, or is it just assumed to always be an array now? It might be a thing where it's always assuming it's an array, and since we didn't throw an array in, it just took it as one item in the array. Is that what's going on here? We can work on fixing that. Oh, I should show you guys this jump that never made it, because this is kind of cool. You go over here, and then the whole idea is it's like different windows, and it's like valley. Up here, around the corner. There's a lot of coaling here that we could do though to probably make this actually work. I missed that one because there's a lot of extra entities here probably, and it's why it's like it's like the game's just actually lagging. Here we go. That was a tough one. You would have to look up the sides here. I spent a while on this one too. It was sad to see it go. Up here. Oh, I fell. But yeah, obviously from here, you'd go up. You'd go around this way. This way it was pretty large. And it had a split. Oh, fell. It had a split up here at the end. Let me show that. So you can go over here. And then the idea is that you would have to go. You could go over to this. And this would be where the end is, like here to there. But as you can see, there's another area, and it's off this side. Yeah. Wait, did I skip this whole section? Oh, okay. No, I got this wrong. This isn't to there. You can't actually make it from this there. You have to go over here. And there's actually way more to this, because then you go up these. It's not good that I got confused on my own jump. What do you mean I was carrying nothing? 4 pounds, 4 kilograms, 9 pounds difference for mass difference. 10 we shared. I don't know. I guess I meant it as just you're carrying a fair bit less, like 10 pounds less, which is not even like that much. I didn't mean to invalidate your carrying. You carry what you want. And then you go up here. And then this part like goes around the front. And then this, and then from here, you can either jump from here to there. Yeah, I mean, now I remember. You could either go like this and go straight to the end. Or, yeah, from this spot, you can jump here and take the shortcut to here. And then over here. That was the split. 30 pounds body mass is quite a bit if you're as light as I am, so it was only fair. Yeah, there you go. If it works out, it works out. Okay. So, with the let's fix this text because obviously it's a problem. Lead the path or more understandable if all the chair particle at the same speed. That's true. The fast ones are a little harder to see, but I don't know if we can control that directly. The speed, I think, is automatically determined by the distance, right? I can look into the particle. Let's go peek. So yeah, I'm unsure the like main difference between this and what we currently have and why this would be better as a loot table. But it isn't an option. In fact, I found ounce and inch or cognates, which means they come from the same ancient Roman word. Interesting. They look like familiar in the sense that they share the N and the C, and that's it. So, are those like the two letters you got from? Oh, hi, Chiller Ender. You know, welcome to the stream. You're over on Discord. What's up? Right now, I'm just kind of looking at different things. We need to fix text though because we have a text issue with all the editor bundle items, which they get their items from the block dictionary. So I wonder how it's a problem. Wait, I could just make this an actual type instead of parentheses, right? Like I could just do this. Oh, I don't think it likes that. Property keys must be double quoted. Oh no, it's yelling at me. You can change the duration, the distance between the points and to have the duration. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Original unit was called the uncia. What did that measure? Now I'm curious. Alright. So double quoted's a little scary, but like, cause it's telling me that I have to double quote the text icon here. But like, we don't quote that in the first place. So like, what's up with that? And I'm not sure if that would fix it. Let's see a 12 for length, weight, and volume. Oh, you do need to quote them in JSON. Will the game handle that fine? Would this be double quoted then? Value expected. I'm not even sure if this is the right reference. Let's see. I'm just gonna test it with this first one. Well, I don't know how you implemented the block dictionary thing. True. I can go peek at it. It's kind of everywhere. It just pulls the data out directly. You know, I'm for just changing stuff and seeing if it worked in the current state of things and then fixing it later. So, I guess gotta turn on auto build. Oh, I think you will need to edit it. Oh, wait. I know the issue. Yeah, this won't work because the macros only go one level deep. We know this. So that's going to be an issue. but we'll just double check anyway. Boop. 0. I wonder why it could be named 0. Oh, someone's talking in Latin. Oh no. No, it's okay. I'm joking. I just say that because Jack's terrified of Latin. Okay, so let's just not use this way. I wonder if I could still use it how we had it, where it was in quotes already, because we kind of need it to be a reference of like one item, you know, singular item. But how that works is a little interesting here. Let's go over to where we generate bundles. That's gonna be in the editor stuff. Items, here we go. Oh wait, is this where that is? Give bundles. Here we go. Oh, this dictionary search sucks. It's Jack who's talking in Latin, yeah. The one who said they hated it. This took me forever to figure out. So basically, we do a first search. We do the first search here and do the different slot increments. What was the first search for? This is actually awful. Oh yeah, bundle, and then it goes through every single bundle, then it goes through every single slot, and then it goes through every single block in there, which is like this section. Yeah. Why do we have a marker? I forgot why we have a marker. Oh, they're cooking crazy in different languages. 1/12 of the Roman pound. The Roman pound is like a measure of like anything, right? Yeah. That's interesting. Tell Bacon something's wrong. True. There's a lot of different test code that I just have commented out here. No, this sucks. Where do we set the lore though? Where do we set the lore? Right here. Oh, I double quote it. We can just remove one of these then. Hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully. I have no idea. I like how I stay in the editor. I forgot when we did that. Okay, well the names are still messed up, but the lore is fine. Hey, we fixed the lore. Alright, I just have to do the same with the name then. Not too bad of a fix. Wait, but the name just sets the value of the ID. And it had no quotes to begin with. Why do you use before and after the macro for the lore? That's a good question, but it works. So, I'm guessing because when we pull it out as a macro, it probably doesn't have quotations around it to begin with. But I won't touch it because it works. I'm not risking it. It's weird. Here's the thing. For the name, we just used the ID, which if you go over here, it gets stuck with quotations for no reason, because the worst part, it gets surrounded with singles, but it's referenced in here as doubles. Isn't that weird? So weird. I can speak 3 languages, German, English, and a bit of Latin. Congrats. Hey, Children Andorino's here and helping me edit the code. Let's go. Why does referencing the ID, even though it has quotations here, in game gives it single quotes? Is it because it's not referenced as text here? Did you use quotes also in the final step when you apply it to the item? No, I use nothing when I apply it to the item. That's the weirdest part. Whereas I was just at it. It's items. See? Maybe I should do this. Wait, I have a crazy idea. Do you think this will save it? The bad ad timing. I didn't do that one. I still haven't figured out how the ad stuff works, so I don't know. The message just shows up and it's like pre-rolls are off. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I wonder what that means. All right, let's try that. Just making it into text. Is there good ad timing? Okay, no, all my bundles are gone. That didn't work. That's the best part. If this code doesn't work, like you just get all your bundles taken away from you, which is kind of funny. Wait, this isn't getting set. Wait. I'm being dumb. This isn't being set on the item. This is getting stored in slot contents.name. So then we reference it again. When do we reference it again? Nowhere else. I'm about to say something against US Twitch moderator that randomly joined the stream, gets added, misses what was said. The best part. Well, to be fair, it's not gonna show up his name. It's gonna show up his name with like the editor position and bundle underneath or after, probably. I think, oh, right here, maybe? Bundle contents merge from slot contents? Yeah, probably. And maybe somewhere in there removes quotation marks. I'm late. Hi, Cassidy. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? I hope things are going well. That's cool. Ooh. Honestly, I don't understand why they're all this macros. It's okay. It's a little convoluted, but the basic idea is that we can add more items to the bundles by just adding new entries here, or I can add more blocks of any type by adding more entries here, and all the code is designed using macros so that it will automatically place it in the game for me, automatically place it in a bundle for me, automatically place it, you know, in the editor, in free play. All that will all be handled as long as I input all the correct information here. And so instead of having to jump into this hunk of code every time, I just have to change this, which is easier because it's just key and key pairs. That's the whole reason behind the dictionaries and all the macro searches and all that. And it truly is useful later on when we want to add a ton more blocks and stuff. But right now it sucks. Also check out chat, because I'm showing off one of the emotes we have. I think that's like the only one that's approved right now. Can you use an item modifier? So, Raccoon John, you might be correct. Flaming was showing me this loot pool thing, and I'm guessing that he probably learned this from you or something, because he was telling me after that. But I have no idea how to use them. So, why are there no channel points? I don't know. I see channel points on my end. I don't know how that works. Do you know an ounce is defined as exactly 28.349523125 grams? I had no idea. You see him now? Okay, good. We also need an icon for that. Sergio suggested like a golden brick for Infinite Parkour, and I think that's pretty fun. But I would rather not use like Minecraft asset. I'd rather just like make my own thing. I don't know what though. We could do like, I don't know, a more detailed golden brick or something. We have to make it like a bunch of different sizes too though. It's kind of annoying. Okay. Back to this. Do, 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 do. Oh, you see them now? Yeah, everyone's using the new emotes. Yay. There are supposed to be 5. It's just they aren't all approved. So I think you guys only have the happy one. MTG Minecraft skin on or no. Not happening. Okay. It's weird because we kind of just like merge this data directly onto the bundle, right? So let's go. I want to go take a look at the bundle, like stuff, and see how it's structured real quick. Oh, I can actually take this item. Here we go. So this is what it's supposed to look like, right? Let's see. So components, bundle contents. It just gets added to this list with ID, count, components, entity data, the tags that the entity needs when it gets summoned, how it's an invisible item frame, the model is a barrier, floor also just gets inserted directly here, and that works right. Item name, why is that 2 quotes? Delete. Wait, are these also messed up? They are. Wait, those ones are hard-coded though, so that shouldn't be messed up. You here. Right? Delete, trail. Wait, modifiers. Or this is not. Yeah, this is this bundle. So wait, how is it reading these single quotes? Do we not need these anymore? There's no way. Am I going crazy, or is this just not in the right format anymore? Did the bundle format change? I feel like I'm going insane. Oh, and I'm not even showing you. Boop. Look, we have single quotes around these. Could be compiler stuff. Well, compiler doesn't really touch this part. Only thing it does is with these pluses is just add this to the command above, which I always forget to use, by the way. I always forget I could just do that to have multi-line stuff. But yeah, this is crazy how that must have changed. I gotta go look. The data for it, because how does that name have quotes? Like, there's no reason. Bundles in 21.5, the only change is that they can be found in some village chests. So there's nothing changed about them. Like, what? From what I understand. But somehow these names have quotes around them. Or is that, wait, is that intentional? Wait. I might be being really dumb right now. Hold on. Is that intentional? No. Okay. Never mind. I'm not as dumb. I thought everything in the bundle got quotes around it for some reason, so I just had to check. No, this is a completely unique experience to us. But I'm not sure exactly how it's supposed to work then. Are they supposed to have quotes around them? What is this? IP place inside in quotations around this. Oh, is that inserted as like a tag? Probably. It's depending on the give bundle function, actually. Oh, yeah. Wait, this isn't the direct. Okay, no, this is something to do with the give bundle format. Okay, I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb. So this isn't the code that gets directly inserted on it. This is what gets thrown into the give bundle command over here, which also adds its own code. Right here. We found it. It's OFAC's fault. No, I'm kidding. We just forgot to update this part. Boop. And as you can see, the lore gets inserted as a list already. I'm just going to do it to all of these. I think that would be fine. I think so. Oh, yeah. No, exactly. I forgot this section even existed, so. Okay. Why do I have... Okay. Look at that. The names are fixed again. Yay! Okay. Blocks are back to being normal. One day I want to do a jump pack with like on stream. I think that'd be fun. Cool Llama, what's up? How are you doing today? We're working on Infinite Parkour, doing some code compacting and bug fixing, including the fact that we forgot how the new name format works. So, but we fixed that too, because we're in 1.21.5 and everything's different. We updated yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago. Last stream, whatever, same thing. Okay. So now we got that good. Not 1.21.6. Look, we updated because we needed a feature. Yeah, we needed the ability to put data on anything, but then we didn't go all the way to 21.6 because we didn't. I don't know. Is there that many big program changes between those two? But I'm not... The other thing is I'm not really ready to update to 1.21.6 because I'm missing mods and stuff, so I don't even have like an instance ready to hop on, unfortunately. But one day, you know, one day. Okay. So should we actually try to figure out this template kind of helps. Should we actually try to like make things work in this? In the give stuff. Data pack should work on newer versions. It's a bit too new for mapping. Yeah. And the fact that we're also about to get 1.21.7, like we might as well just wait. It should work on the... That's good if there's actually no changes between the two. Hopefully. So, the one thing that's helpful here is that we might be able to use these. Why do you have Ultra Kill music and playlists? Sergio, I listened to your recommendations. You did that. This could actually be helpful because we could probably make the bundles instead of out of that like huge macro you just saw by just like calling all of the loots like functions, right? Does that make sense? Can we just like use /loot to insert it into a bundle and stuff? You didn't expect that? Well, I'm just unexpected. You can't expect me. You can't expect me to do anything. No, I'm kidding. It goes with the path format. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, with Chiller Ending, you know, that like, you know, you can data packs can work on different versions, and it just depends on the data pack version, pack format. Yeah. But at the same time, like if you work on 1.21.6, you might as well update the pack format as well, you know. Okay. Wait, is that 2-1 or 2-3? It is cold winds, so whatever that one is. I didn't play second layer that much. I do not know. To be fair, I think this would be useful to like set up all of the blocks this way instead of this way, right? Like, is that? I guess that's the idea. You might get the not for this version warning. That's true. You can insert the loot in a chest and append the item that is in the chest in the bundle. Ooh. Yeah, it's like a nice little shortcut around. What's the other benefit of having it in here as a loot function? I guess, oh, I think I figured it out. Instead of us going through the dictionary and appending the data values manually using the, you know, the dictionary stuff, this will just do it for us. That's the other idea, right? So like, for summoning all the blocks, we could like skip to this step, and then they already have all of this stuff, so then the code just works, and we don't have to use the dictionary. Where is it? Right here. Right here. We don't have to use this dictionary search to throw the data on, if we just already have it on. Because that's what this does. It goes through every entry on block dictionary. It says, all right, if you're a platform, you need all of these tags on inside your data. But if we just throw it in as a loot table function, it will just have it, because we specified it right here. Oh, the other insanely useful thing about that is that things that just don't need data are so much easier, right? Because in dictionary searches, we're like appending the new data into like a collective group and then macroing that. And so we had yesterday's bug was, or last stream's bug was caused by that because we didn't clear out the old data. This will do that for us too. Because, you know, different blocks just won't have that data to begin with. Okay. That might have made no sense, but I think it's cooking. I think we could use this. And it might make things a lot easier. Why do we need the item frame to be silent? I don't know. What other data points would we need? Oh, the other thing is, can we make this summon a marker? Hold on. Copy. Paste. I want to get another one in here. Block template marker. And I'm just gonna change this to a marker because we already use markers. And I guess the item frame's better because then it has direction to it. And like we use that in the editor. Does that make sense? But I'm curious what this will do. Okay. Slash loot. Is it through here? Give. I don't know which one. Oh, here they are. Hello, Mr. Block Template. I can't actually place you. Oh, now I can. Hey, you're an item frame. My guess is that it can only place item frames because it's an item frame. If I had a guess. Even though right here, ID set to marker. I'm surprised that this doesn't work though. Hold on, I'm gonna try some other stuff to break it. Item frames places item frames. Who would have guessed? I don't know. Why would they give? Here's a better question. Why would they give us the option to set it to something else? Hmm? No, it's just we're stuck with item frames. It's okay. Item frames aren't bad. The only like downside I could think about if switching to like a loot table system is block generation. Like, how do I grab the item frame from inside the loot table to place it here. That's like the one thing I'm not so sure on. Well, wait. Spawn? What does this do? That places it on the ground. Obviously, we could do something where it, like, just checks for those items, and then spawns marker there, merges data on. The benefit is just that it has the data already, instead of having to reference it manually. What other options do we have? Give obviously gives it to me. What does insert do? That places it inside of a container. So ounce is just. Oh, I'm not reading that number. 130.1243111.44 plank masses. There's plank masses. Since when? Since when? I just typed chest with an S. Okay. We're learning a lot about the loot command today. Look at you. So special. And then what else do we have? We have replace. Block or entity. Ooh, you can get like specific container slots. And you can do that on an entity. Like that. Obviously, I don't have container slots because I'm not a container. But I'm just, you know. What? .0.0. Dropped one. Okay. So I guess the idea to be able to use those for block placing is we would summon it as like an actual item on the ground. Which one was that? That was spawn. We'd spawn it as an item on the ground, detect that, place a marker there instead, and merge all the data on. It's hotbar 0? Yeah, you're right. We learned all about that during the firework challenge. Oh, dude, the slots are not good for this game. Like the slot detection too. They should add more what's it called? Options to like multi-selects. You know, like hotbar should include offhand. Is that crazy? Because it doesn't. Of course not. Okay. Do we make the decision? This is the key moment. Do we make the decision to swap to loot tables? If you say so. Cause I think it could help us. I mean, everyone keeps telling me it will help us. I think it might remove dictionary searches entirely, which would be helpful, honestly. So, and then we can figure out workarounds to get it inside the bundles. We can figure out workarounds to place it in the world. And we already kind of did, so. And then I'm guessing we would just take every single block and put this data in you know, directly into each of these parts of the command. Wait, doesn't it have to be in a folder called give? Or is that's just, yeah, that's just part of the resource. Why is Infinite Parkour test an option? What did I put inside Infinite Parkour test? I don't think that was even a loot table. I just accidentally typed something. It's not even here anymore, is it? It has nothing. It has nothing. Oh no, to be fair, it is right here. I did make it a loot table. That's my fault. First clip of the channel. First clip not by me. I'll say. I'll think at it. Oh, I did in fact just say I wasn't gonna read the number and then did. You're right. That's funny. Okay. I think I'm making the executive decision. Let's make these loot tables. I'm gonna make it a folder here though. Actually no, I'm not gonna delete those yet. I'll delete tests though. Or should I make a commit real quick actually? That's probably a good idea. I just opened GIMP on accident. Did not mean to do that. All castles start with 1 brick. Exactly. And we're in it for the long haul. Let me first just exclude everything inside of data that didn't change, but still ends up in my git commit history for no reason. Okay. Editor, item, name, and lore fixes. 5 formatting. Let's go. I made a git commit. Okay, it's time. I just want to remove the GIF, or no, the GIF folder can say we're gonna make a new folder, and it's gonna be blocks, and this is where all the blocks are going. Who would have thought? Or is that technically not wrong? Because some things aren't blocks. Uh-oh. Well, let's go block dictionary. So, does the names matter? Do I need to have a certain naming convention, really? Or should I just name it based on the ID? How am I going to reference these in the code? Probably. Is the only in your world bug fixed? That's a great question. I think the idea is that whenever we do a rewrite, it would be fixed, but we also don't know what's causing it. So that's another fun thing. You would think it would just be like there's a reference to data that is just sitting somewhere in my files that we don't recreate or something, but we have no idea. I still don't know. Should we name the blocks how we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 so I can reference it like this way? Do I even need to reference it this way? How am I actually gonna reference it? I can always rename them afterwards, right? But let's go take a peek at like let's get a mock-up of how I would actually use this, right? So in storage, the ID is stored inside of temp current block when we're placing markers. Past me said, you think they're jump pack base data and Infinite Parkour : jump pack? I thought we recreate those though in the code. Set from storage, set from storage, set from storage. I see 4 references in here. Maybe make a backup. We that's the thing about the GitHub though, it kinda already backs up the code for us. So like we don't have to worry about tearing everything out because we could just roll back all the changes at any time. So that's why we're good with Git. But let me check. Does my game have references to those that you are talking about? Jump pack paste data. So yeah, this is all the data. I think that gets set down here when we load in load base packs. This is jump pack base, I believe, or up here, right here. This is jump pack base data. This is where it gets all its data. Hello. Hey, Alistair. How you doing today? Right now, we are back at it with the Infinite Parkour. We're going to convert everything into loot tables is what we're doing right now. Because we think it's going to be better. But anyway, so this is where, and also there's the, so we'll have the bug where this game only works in a world that is like this world file and not like any world file. And we don't know why it's wrong. And we're also still kind of looking into that. But anyway, jump pack based data gets created here. So you don't have to worry about that. And I think Infinite Parkour jump pack gets set somewhere in fetch. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Okay, we found it. Infinite Parkour jump pack gets set from this function whenever you fetch a jump pack. There's a push commit from December. What's this? Oh, this thing's still in review though. I never actually put this into the code, right? All they did was like, there's like an area that they like insert all the jump pack data and then export it. Yeah, they were trying to figure out how to do like exports and imports. It was weird. We don't gotta worry about that, I don't think. Okay, so yeah, those two things that you were talking about, they have references. My question is, when do we really fetch this? No, not this. This is the wrong panel. Is there an easy way to go to references? No references, man? Implementations? No implement. I don't know what the difference between those two are. Oh. I don't. Will this be the last ever time we see Infinite Parkour? No. All the streams I make will become videos. Or become a video, I should say. Which is why we have to like get stuff done and actually do things. Because we actually, we have to kind of get through all the bug fix optimization stuff right now. So that when we implement new stuff, it actually goes well. Could be a short, what, like just all the bug stuff? That might be a good idea. I'm not going to lie to you. Last VOD we did, like last stream, released as a VOD on the VOD channel. That did way well. Like really well. For like no reason. Ton of impressions, like random stuff. So I'm thinking any video I do right now might do good too. Not saying that that matters at all. I just like working on the project. But it's also exciting, you know. Get more eyes and maybe more people interested is always helpful. But I also need to actually make this code readable for people who want to help. So that's all a part of the process. Okay. It's all in there. I'm guessing fetch happens when free play loads. How much you want to bet? That's in here. Found it. It's after every single time we finish a jump. And when do we do that? If I'm ever standing on top of the goal. Does it ever get fetched for the first jump, though? I might realize an issue. Do we never just, like, fetch a default to load at all? Like, when the lobby first loads? That might be an issue. It might be the issue. Hold on. Well, to be fair, I don't know what, but when I loaded into a new world with just a data pack, everything was messed up, including the editor. Like, these were huge and just like everywhere. And it's, I guess that kind of means it has something to do with the jump pack format, but still, like, that looked insane, and I have no idea why. We could look into it if we wanted to. But you see that issue right there? I wonder if that's because there's no jump pack loaded when I reload. Or something. It's in this. No, that's the list of all of the jump packs. But this should have a jump pack. Can you import custom packs and jumps with a link or something? We're approaching something like that. Right now, there is no import export, although I believe Mr. Books has been working on something because he's made a program to auto update by pulling like from GitHub for people, right? And I believe he was implementing some way to do jump pack import export within that program. And now it'd be cool to do something in game alone. And he in GUI was working on a pull or a push for that through structure blocks. But yeah. Oh my god, adverts. Welcome to the affiliate life. Zowie. So you see right now I have no jump pack loaded. So I wonder, will this block not work? No, it loaded one, right? Or does it not show up to me at all? I think. See, I don't know if people in chat are here because of the ads or not. I think I could fix that though if I just like choose a time to play ads and then they won't show up for a little bit. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. But I don't know. I'm inexperienced. Anyway, I'm back. I'm back going through here again. But anyway, I won't even see if jump pack's loaded because I think the data gets cleared at some point. Yeah. I've never seen an ad on your Twitch channel. Well, now you will because I'm affiliated. That's why. But even after that, if you still haven't, then maybe you just have the coolest ad blocker in the world. Who knows? Okay. So let's go take a peek and see if jump pack gets cleared after every use or something. And Jack's back on over on Twitch, or not on Twitch, but on Discord now. Hey, Twitch ads are impossible to block. I won't say anything, but I think there's methods to everything. So don't you worry. Someone's probably done it. Usually, I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna see here. Oh yeah, jump pack gets cleared out, right? Let's go take a peek. What is this one? Nothing there. My ad blocker can do YouTube, but Twitch is not possible. The screen crashes 90% of the time, so it's not practical. That's fair. Everyone wishes I could stream on YouTube now, so they could just block them all. That'd be funny. The coding time is so cool. Are you bored? Coding. Is that what's up? Cause I could tell sarcasm in your italicized text. Let's see. There's no way around it. Yeah. I have to do this at some point. You either get to see it or you don't. So. Okay, let's see. Jump pack. So this throws it on to here. We have random jump that picks up 1. Yeah, we remove it right here. Okay. So as soon as it gets fetched, we clear it. Oh yeah, we never added the filtering. Oops. So that means we just don't even have a jump pack loaded when like we make the first jump. If we see ads better, then we get more Infinite Parkour. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only reason why we're getting more. Sergio's the new top clipper. It's only because he posted it in chat. All my clips only have 3 views because I don't even post them. No, I use it for tracking what I actually want in a video, which is the only reason why I clip stuff. In case you're curious, I joined Discord now because there's no music on Twitch, so I only lose audio on ads and you're delayed. Wait. No. There's no music on Twitch. I have music on Twitch. Right? Uh-oh. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, you're just the coolest, actually. There was no music playing when you left. Well, there's less going right now. Yeah, there is music. Okay, cool. Maybe you just had to stream mute it? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. This was kind of a lead on maybe why we had an issue, but not really anymore. Because you do your music. Okay, cool. This isn't really a lead on what to do because it honestly doesn't have any effect. Because once we use the jump pack data, we remove it anyway. Oh wow! Now you're using the clips leader badge. That's funny. So I mean, okay, this is how we get blocks anyway, right? So we wouldn't even use the loot tables for that. We would use the loot tables just for placing, pretty much. What in the bot message did I just get? Bam. That's crazy. Alright, whatever. This bug is probably a bug that we want to fix at some point, but fancy badge. As you got Twitch Recap 2024 chilling. You guys just have to be better clippers. You also have 2023? Nice. I probably have the replay ones too, I just don't remember. Okay, I want to take this out of this folder. Yeah, move. Why did that just like break everything? No, it's right here. That's where I want it to be. So how would I implement placing markers? Let's think about that for a second. If we're not doing the dictionary anymore and we actually are using there are times when it's silent. I think that's mainly between transition between songs, Jack, because some of them fade to nothing. Like right now, this very moment, it is just really quiet because it faded to nothing, and I think the next song is about to play in a couple seconds. So don't you worry. It's actually fully silent right now. That's pretty crazy. But you give it a couple seconds, maybe, like 2 more, and now you have Terraria music, but it's kind of quiet anyway, so you might even be able to hear it. So we're able to grab ID or check ID through Infinite Parkour, Calc, Temp, Current, Block, Type. This part is like the only way we're able to tell what something is. And so what we were doing before is going through the macros, and whenever ID matched, we knew that the rest of the data that was in here matched with the block dictionary, and we threw it on. That's what we did. So instead, what we could do, we could just use a summon or a loot command for spawning an item and throw ID in for the name. So then we should just name all of these based on their, we should name all of the block files based on their ID name. And then we can convert them all over. Okay, that's actually way easier. Let's start with that then. Starting with our good old platform. Look at that. So using not template marker, because this doesn't actually work. We'll use this one. Copy. So what we could do is now we can build in the editor data for the item, right? For like the item frame. Can we do, wait, type equals item. Can you have non-items in a loot table? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Crazy, I was crazy once. This is in the pool. Can I look at pools, please? Conditions, functions, roles. This is in the role or entries. Defines the entries in a pool. Okay, what do entries look like? There's different types. Yay. Type of the entry is a resource location. Extra fields described below. Okay, what's the resource location? What can that be? Can that be anything? That could just be anything. That's really helpful, game. Thanks for letting me know that. Good. Set components. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to block dictionary. I'm gonna copy everything we need to be in the first one, which is this data. Maybe use the copy custom data function of the item modifier to copy the data of a storage into an item custom data. Well, instead of copying this data and putting it into the loot table that way, I'm just gonna have it start in the loot table, and then we could get rid of block dictionary instead of referencing it. Like, I would just do this. Just a couple indents over. Right? And obviously, though, we could change some of this around. Editor display block would now go where item model is. What else we could do? Description could obviously just go into the lore section up here. Could I add that right here? Does that work? Probably. Please run build.bat and commit the changes. What, do you want to code on your own? I committed, what is it called? I have autocompile on, and I committed the changes from, before this part. Like, right before we made, or what is it called? Right before we started making the loot table changes. I committed all those. But do you want your own build? Lore component is an array. That's what I was thinking. I was looking at this. I was like, This probably wouldn't work. I'm just gonna copy this part and do that. But this has to be quoted again. Right? Right, in gray. Like that. Obviously, though, we don't really need this component if we have it right here. But I'm doing this for now, and then I'll be able to remove redundant data later, is the idea. If that makes sense. Oh, you want to see if the bug is fixed? I gotcha. All right, let's do a build. Or could you not build it on your own system? Or do you just want me to just build? I could build it and then just send it to you. I don't want to put it through GitHub though, because I don't want to get people to think that it's a finished build. You know? I forget the difference between build zip and build that bad. I think build zip is my new one. Java broken, you're too lazy to fix it. I gotcha. Why is there so many buttons? That's a good question. There is a lot of buttons. Why do you have a permissions section? I don't think I even have that many options. I could change people's roles and move them to different channels just on right click. That's kind of crazy. Over in Discord, of course. Alright, where did that build go? What's the difference between build zip and build? It still uses the script version. Oh, no, build just updates the code, but build zip gives me a zip file for you. That's right. Okay. Copy. Like reviews, view reviews. Oh, wasn't there a bot there that used to do that? I remember now. Crazy question of the day suggestion. I just looked at Sergio. What are you doing? What are you cooking? Chiller and you know, I'm gonna upload it in the private channel here, if I can copy it. Hello? Or I have to reveal it in File Explorer. I'll just do it this way. Here you go. See what that does. Surely it'll be fine. Surely it'll be fine. Okay. Dog. Dog sneeze. Dog, what are you doing? Let me make sure. Let me go take a peek at what dog is doing. Hold on. And I'm back. Whoa. Sorry, dog was busy. My Discord's a little cluttered. That looks like a super highly edited screenshot of Discord. Yep. I'm feigning innocence. Okay. What else was I doing? Oh yeah, I sent you the thing, so you're good. What else do I need to do here? That should work on text. Item name I could change, right? Never seen it add on your Twitch chat. Never mind. Yeah, I think it just sent out. That's the new perk. A lot. It better not have given you guys like 3 minutes, because that would suck. At some point, it said that it was gonna add me something to like look at that whenever I wanted to, but it just didn't. So I have no idea. I am in the dark. A little bit. You can spam ads. There's 60 seconds, I think, as long as you're coding. Okay, well, I got permission from one person. I have an ad button here, but when I clicked it, it gave me an error. Oh no, that one went through. Yep. I think that one went right on through. That's funny. Okay, what else do we need? We might not need bundle information. Depending on well, no, that's still helpful when we place it into the bundle for like knowing where this goes. I think this will become redundant because the lore will be defined here. You don't need to add .json extension to platform. Did I forget that? Yeah, I need to. It somehow auto picked up. Oh no, that's because Spyglass just knows what's up. I didn't even realize I missed that. There we go. The only interesting for me, as long as your coding is doing some soul talk with you, so I don't care if there's an ad playing. That's fair, because you're also on what's it called? You're on Discord, so you can still hear me. That's the perk of being in the Discord. You can still chat whenever, which is nice. I guess we're gonna be doing item frames now, which is fine. Well, this will work with the other part. This is good. Item name. Do I need that to also just be platform? Actually, not capitalized because we didn't have that capitalized before. I still need ID in here though, I believe, for because we merge all this data onto the display, and I think I use it there. Exactly. We have both chats and faster audio even during ads. That's why the the Discord is the place to be. You get instant chats, and everyone in the Twitch just gets super confused when I talk to you. Cause I don't tell them what's going on. They don't get to know. All right, does this look good? This is actually gonna work. Let's make it work with just platform, and if we get that to work, then we'll add the rest of them in as loot tables. Let's just get this part good. Boosting the Discord chat for confusing people would be evil. That's why I'm talking in Twitch. Yeah, no, that's why you're chatting to me in Twitch right now. Guys, he's chatting to me in Discord. Don't listen to him. Okay. What else do I need to do? We can place it. Do we want to do placing into the bundle first, or summoning them in first? Obviously, this is the more important part, honestly. So we should figure this part out. Let's like bring those down and not worry about any of the code below right now, and see if we could make up a new way to do it. So we're able to reference this, right? So if I run command with this storage, pack.png is not in the build. Uh-oh. That's not bad though. PNG is not important. Test. Uh-oh. What are you testing over there? But pack PNG is not like super important. Pack MC meta would be. Now that would make a lot of sense if the build just was missing the information that was really important. Works as intended. Yes. Oh, you're just sending empty messages now. Darkness Destroyer rated. What's up? How you guys doing today? Where were you streaming? Welcome on in. Dark Raid, Dark Raid. What's up? We're working on Infinite Parkour, which is a data pack that I've made. I'll go show you real quick. Where you jump along on gold blocks, and they generate in front of you, as well as some other types of blocks. Try to get a highest score. All of this is data driven though, so you can make your own jump packs. Here. Let's see if I could do this all on first try. And you can just keep on going. Welcome over, Raiders. Today we're just doing like bug fixing and also moving some of the information over. Because all these blocks are like stored really weirdly. We want to put them inside loot tables. And also I'll show you the editor real quick. You hop in here. You can make new jump packs. Load jumps in and stuff. Woo. See, boom. And you can change everything around with the stuff in the inventory. Seems really cool. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. And it's not just me working on this, by the way. I won't take all the credit. Ofek helped a ton with working on some of this stuff. He might be in chat still. And a bunch of other stuff. With the shout out. I didn't even know that was a command. Shout out Darkness Destroyer. I don't even know what that does. I'm so new to streaming. Sounds complicated. We could take a peek into that too if you're interested. All this stuff that we've been doing. Then we have a custom compiler and stuff. Flaming Thunder, you might know, worked on all the building and stuff. We had some people doing that too. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't even know if I have I don't know if the commands are something I have to set up. If you have the bot, you could go to the bot and say something like, "Go follow this person." Hey, I don't even have a bot in chat, guys. I gotta figure that out. I haven't even touched any of that. That's what /SO would be. Yeah, I should do that. That sounds like a good idea. But I just haven't figured all of that out. Anyway, so what I was talking about before is when we're generating new markers, because all the blocks that you saw spawn with a marker. Right, we have ID stored here in type. So if I run a command with this data, we could use the type macro to reference it, and we can use that to spawn these in from here. Not /SO exclamation point SO. That makes sense. I bet you could change the prefix too. Most bots let you do that. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, I gotcha. Is it a Twitch command? Let's go. Actually, I'm gonna go find out. Wait, there is a Twitch command for it. Here we go. I think I figured it out. Hold up. I didn't realize there was a default. There we go. Go follow them. Perfect. I figured it out. Yay! I didn't realize there was a default either. That's cool. There we go. And okay. Back, where was I? I was here. Yes. We're gonna use this to make things happen. This will have to be inside a new macro reference. I believe, like this. Oh, raid, cool. Oh, Sergio just woke up. And so we're gonna use loot to place him down. I'm gonna spawn these items, I believe. So it's going to be, oh, hello. Wait, there's loot tables already under the blocks thing? Wait, uh-oh. Wait, wouldn't it be under Infinite Parkour? Yeah, here we go. I didn't realize that was already a thing. I only knew it because another mod on Ray's Twitch told you about it. That's cool. You're being 7B'd? Oh, yeah, you're going to take a break after that? Twitch stream elements is what I use for mine. Yeah, I've heard about some of that. Or because of your legendary ping. Oh, I'm aware it exists from larger streamers. I haven't watched streams in a while, to be honest. I used to watch a lot, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna go do other things, and then I did other things. Okay, so in theory, that macro will spawn in the loot table item. What is stream elements? My legendary ping, that is true. Stream elements is not only just a bot though, right? It's also like a whole platform for like different streamer stuff, right? Like, don't they also have like different asset packs and stuff? I'm not even entirely sure. I just whipped up OBS and just cook with that. Yeah, streaming tool. Gotcha. Fun. Darkness, what were you doing on your stream before? I don't know if you answered that. Think to help with streaming, I wouldn't recommend you get it now. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, the ping of Sergio. Yeah, Sergio got woken. You used DD's competitor. I'm not even sure like the differences between all the programs. Like obviously things just like work. Like you don't, I don't know. They also added alerts right into Twitch as well, so you don't even have to like use external programs anymore. You ruined my OBS. Oh no. Mine has so many sources that are just like in there. It's bad. There's just lists of things. Okay, so once we spawn the item, we also need to spawn a marker, which we were doing here. Well, I could do all this part, but I won't be able to get the rotational data. I would say skill issue, but that would be you're evil. You are evil though. Wait, you might have a competition for the most evil now, Jack, because we have some other evil people here now. Can you believe this? All right, big gun. I didn't mean that. I didn't even mean to call you evil. I'm sorry. Or you can embrace it like Jack has. You'll never be forgotten. Oh, give me a code. What type of code? You don't want this type of code. Who is evil? No, wait. I meant Jack, who did embrace evilness, but has come back from the dark side. It's not fixed yet. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. There's also Trailer Andreino in my Discord, and he's chatting there. And there's this big bug in the game where I can only run it on my world, and whenever we take the data pack to a different world, it just doesn't work. And it's still not fixed either, which is really fun, and we have no idea where it's from. And when I mean entirely break, I mean everything breaks. It's like it's insane. I don't know if I ever shared what it looked like, but it does not look good. Are you guys bonking each other in chat? Evil. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. We don't have rotation anymore, but honestly, we should remove this tag reference. And also, someone should remind me to fix it later, because I'm gonna just like yoink it out real quick. Here. No, I don't want this. Stop. No, I don't want your autocomplete. Hey, Xerxes, thank you for the follow. There's the follow alert. I made that follow alert like 3 years ago, but it never worked, and then I fixed it before stream today. So no, that's the first one out of all 45 to ever show that. I'm a very nice guy. I would never do anything evil. For context, half the message say I'm not evil though at the end. That is true. It works. It does. Let's go. I didn't hear any audio. Did the audio play? I have no idea. I can only use this I don't know how to stream excuse for like 2 more streams, and then I better figure it out. Implemented. Remind me to fix it and use other references in data. There you go. Who needs audio if you don't have skill issues and are in the Discord? Exactly. You don't know how to stream his cap. I mean, I kind of just showed up one day and pressed the stream button. I think I do okay. But I don't know how to stream as an affiliate anymore, because this is my first affiliate stream, and I don't know all the features and stuff yet, or like all the buttons do. I think there's this really funny video, or this really funny button that just like sends everyone to go watch ads or something. Oops, I pressed it. Oops. My bad. Everyone does that at first. That's fair. Bro, my first stream on YouTube was like Roblox or something. I've been technically streamed on and off for 7 years. I don't know how to stream audio. Didn't play through 30 minutes at the start of the stream. It took me a while to figure it out. No. That's so annoying. Like, to be streaming and just have no idea. Yeah. I just realized that we could use arrow to get the block data. We could use arrow, like a physical arrow. Yo, wait, cause it inserts it when it hits something. My phone broke. I couldn't hear Con the whole time. What? Oh no. What? I asked you a couple bits ago. What were you guys doing on stream before you raided? Can you hear me now? Hopefully. No, my first ever stream. I'm trying to think back. I don't stream or upload anything, even though like 7 or 8 people asked me if I should start one. What? Of truth? Stick of truth? Oh. Oh no. Something. Okay. Okay. Not the stick. The South Parks of South Parks. Okay. Okay. That sounds fun. I'm not sure if I've heard of it before. But the fact that you all instantly bursted out in Stick of Truth is pretty funny. You guys like swarmed me. Actually, will this work? I think... Where does rot come from? Oh wait, yeah, no, this is inside data too. I'm being dumb right now. Right here. Yeah. Boop, boop. So let's actually keep this here. I lied. Pretty cool. Fly 14. Good luck. I got scared because I tried to go into one of the houses in the game and got well, like flashbang, like the full screen, just like lit up. That's always funny, especially people who have cameras. It doesn't work because there's no default pack. Wait, really? It should have loaded on what was it? Unload, right? Because load loads base packs, and then I thought we went through that. I'm back. Welcome back. What are you making? Welcome to the stream, Capital X. I made this, or I and some others have made this data pack where let me get out of here. I'm in the editor. Sorry. We made this data pack for Infinite Parkour jumps, called Infinite Parkour, where it picks jumps out of a pool called the jump pack and throws them randomly out in front of you, and you try to get a high score. So I might be quiet or disappear. I'm gonna try to look into editing. I meant to not be streaming till I get this video done, and I've been dying to stream. Ooh, you better get to it then. I've seen you've been on the editing bus and content company, because I do read those chats even though I never really talk there. Have you ever chatted with someone and they asked if you have a YouTube? In real life, not much. No, I don't really think so. I don't think people look at me and go, "You seem like someone who has a YouTube." But no, I've never been recognized. If you're asking that either, the only place was it was online, Online? You do mean online? Okay, there's been one time in a... It's kind of a deep cut. It's a Discord for a resource pack that someone was making that I joined like years ago. And I just replied to someone. I was like, hey, are you open to like commissions for resource packs or whatever? And someone straight up replied to me and they were like, yo, wait, are you the Infinite Parkour guy? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you found me. And that's the only time. And I guess that kind of counts. Joe's is actually sick. Thank you. Yeah, no. And now, yeah, I forgot to explain. And then, yeah, you could pick different packs. And 0.2 was an update with a bunch of new blocks. So these jumps all have a bunch of new blocks and are big and stuff. Anyway, back to compacting stuff in the code. Okay, where was I? I got shuffled around. Oh yeah, Chiller Engine, you know, the default pack should be loaded right here. I don't know how that happens. It happened like 7 or 8 times to me. People just randomly asking if I have a YouTube or if I wanted to start one. Is that after Get to Meet You, or is that like after like 1 or 2 messages? I'm curious. Also, like what else is the context? Are you doing like data pack stuff in that case, or like Minecraft stuff at all? That would make sense to me if you were like cooking up something crazy and then someone was like, yo, you should make a video about it. We're back here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So last thing I need to do is get this block that we just spawned in. Execute as type equals item. Distance. I could give it tags, right? I'm gonna go do that, I think. I was just helping them out, TMC or in a VC with the people, and after a bit they asked me if I have a YouTube. Maybe you're just good at explaining stuff. Also, TMC, is that the minigame thing that you're showing me? I forget the abbreviation. I guess so, yeah. Okay, back over here to this. I can insert tags here, right? Because I think I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta throw these around it. Technical Minecraft community. Oh, just the, in general, yeah. Are you good with like doing what was it called? Oh, capital X. Thank you for the follow. I just realized that the alert went off. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, are you just doing like farm stuff on and like showing people those types of stuff? If so, I can imagine someone being like, yo, you should do a tutorial or like whatever, depending on whatever you're making. IP item. We're gonna give it a tag, although none of these are ever capitalized, so let's not do that. This will help me. I wonder if there's other tags I should use for like in other areas. We could probably throw those there too. Tag equals this thing. No more quotes. Run data merge entity at n type equals marker. Tag equals IP block marker. I'm gonna use. I think I don't have to worry about killing this item entity either, because I think it destroys itself. But I can still do that. Distance. I like playing it safe with the distance check. I don't want to do merge. I want to do modify. Yes, it was mostly farms and explaining / repairing stuff for creating a storage or something like for people's needs. Maybe I'm good at explaining. I think you're good at explaining, and also you have cool things that people want you to share. So I mean, why not? You know, like even if your video is just you like walking around something or explaining how it works, I think people would still be interested. Data set from it actually already knows exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay. Last thing, we'll still kill the item just to be thorough. My one question though, is this for all of the items? Just no, this gets summoned one by one through the temp block thing, so I think it'll be fine. Right? Okay. In theory, these 4 lines could replace all of this. So let's find out, right? Is there any checks I need to be careful about? No. How do I take this all out real quick? Probably just like comment it all out. If this works, it would be crazy. I don't know if these will be an issue. Maybe I should comment them out too. Alright, let's see what's up. I have to recompile. Okay, that's good. Time to see if I can replace all of that code. Reload. Make sure we're on base pack because we've only done it for the first block. Okay, wait, no, first one's always bugged. Okay, I think we have our answer. We got more to do then. What else are we missing though? Because all this old code did. Also, this empty reference might be an issue. We'll try with just removing that because that might be a problem. Let's check. I think it'll be fine though, without that. That block's always bugged. Yeah, no, okay, we still have an issue. Back to it. What did this do that this isn't doing? That's all I need to figure out, really. Oh, I didn't capitalize rot. DD back subscribed. Yo! What's up? No, I'm making this live because you're my first ever subscriber. It wasn't you, it was you! I caught you in the act. Thank you so much. This is actually insane. That's my first ever one. Let's go. And we're 46 out of 50. That's true, Raccoon. Although 50 isn't as important anymore. I forget. It does still unlock me, I think, VIPs. But, yeah. But no, thank you so much, DD. I appreciate it. Next time you stream out, I know where to put my Prime. I'll pay it right back so it nullifies. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here that I'm missing. What else could I be missing? You know, you don't have to. No, don't worry. I'll find my way there. Although I have to wait for you to finish editing now. If it isn't important, set it to 64. Well, no, I need it for VIP. You just want it for Founder's Badge? Yeah. No, yeah, no. Now you have more pressure to finish your editing, though, because now I'll pay you when you finish your editing. So get to it. No. Get it done. No. What else? So, this summons a marker. This throws it on, which we think we did. I think it was just this part. I think I'm good now. You're trying. I appreciate that you're putting the effort. You're surely figuring it out. Yeah, there's the emotes. By the way, there's supposed to be more emotes. They just haven't been approved yet. Okay, including for only followers and also subscribers. There's going to be more. Okay, it's not just those 4. And most of them Sergio made, so thank you, Sergio. But they're on the way. This didn't fix anything. So don't freak out. I only have 2. Yeah, no, that's just how it goes. I'm surprised Mick Redstoner isn't here because he's someone on my Discord. He's been cooking up so many emotes too. Those are nice. I like the heart one. It's cute. But yeah, you made both nice. I haven't actually made any of my own emotes, so so I can't you know get into that realm. I know I could. I really could. Everyone just keeps taking all the good ideas. They've already made every single good idea. So they stole everything from me. They stole it all. Okay, you know what, to be fair, the issue that I'm experiencing here could be caused from a multitude of stuff. So we need to just figure out what is working, what isn't. First off, can I summon in the item through the loot command? Infinite Parkour blocks platform. Okay, you see it for a second. So it is working, I believe. Let's put it in my inventory to double check. Here we go. Yeah. And we can check all of its data. Yep. It has tags. In theory, I could place this down and it would become a block. Not really. Because that's not how it works. If I throw this, it should become a block. Well, when that code's running. Because it's not running all the time. But we know it's not bad. Oh! Xerxes with the prime! What's up? You're the second ever sub. Thank you. That's sick. Thank you so much. I think you also just started a hype train. What? No way. No clue what you're talking about? Oh, my bad. Nothing happened. Nothing. I didn't see a single thing. I was just programmed. I didn't see it. I didn't see anything in the chat. No, actually, thank you so much. That means so much, man. Because you're the second one ever. Hype train. Yeah, hype train after 2 subs is kind of funny. But that wasn't me. That was automatic. We got 4 minutes, guys. We have 4 minutes. All aboard the hype train. Yeah. Let's go. Let's hop on. Let's get it going. No. Where was I? Here. Yes. What else could not be working? This loot is obviously working. Can these be capitalized? I don't know if this is an issue. We never used capitalized, what was it called? We can test this. Right. Let's just do a slash tell. And just see what it works. How's everything going? Yeah, you know exactly. DD's locking into the edit. Good luck to you. I believe in your ability. Maybe because you not kill the entity. Are you saying that the entity is getting killed too fast? In theory, we shouldn't have an issue though because it runs in the same tick. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double check that these references are actually working. I think that'd be a good idea. At least someone believes in me. Thank you. I believe. DD is cooking. Yes. Oh, don't worry about that. Okay. You just need the time, but you got this. The fact I see nothing in chat is scaring me. Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Why is there nothing in chat? These references are broken. They should be all inside temp current block. No, ID isn't ID, it's type. I forgot. That's annoying. But, yeah, that's right here. Okay. Should work now. In theory. And I can remove the final dictionary search. Because dictionary searches are dumb. Please? Oh! Wait, you see it in chat? Wait a minute. Oh! That second one didn't generate. Hold up. The markers are summoning. Okay, we're like halfway there. We just have a little bit more we gotta do. We're dictionary searching? Oh, I brought you right back. Look, come take a peek at this. I made a JSON dictionary of every single block. All right, numbered from 0 to 10. All right, I wrote code. And I also have a custom compiler to take JSON files. They throw them into the game. I could show you. Over here in data, function, load. At the bottom here, these get inserted into the code at the bottom here. All the dictionaries get merged. All right. And then go over to here to jump. Right here, we set up an increment, and then we loop through every single dictionary item. We pull data out through these macros. We're able to check if the current block, temp current block, is this type as the one that we are currently on in the dictionary. If so, we merge on this data and summon a marker. This is where the data gets merged on. And then we loop through the next item in the dictionary down here. Issue is that it is a lot of stuff here. And in theory, we can compact it down using a loot table and actually remove the dictionaries. The dictionaries were cool, though, while they lasted. But apparently, there are better ways to do things. Dictionaries are really cool, though. Hype train's over. Woo! Thanks for the 2 subs, though. I really appreciate it. Yeah, no, this I had to learn Java for 3 days to figure out how to modify the compiler to include the JSON files. It was a process, but we got it to work. No more hype train. It's okay. I didn't expect it going any further. Yay. Java's fun. Java was so fun. You can hear the sarcasm, right? No, it's weird switching to object oriented because like I kind of just had no idea what I was doing, but I figured it out. Okay, so the issue is everything is working with the displays. We're just not summoning in barriers down here. This isn't happening. Can you please use Java again? Sounds way more fun. No, no, never. That's why we have Ofec making the sugar pack compiler, and then he's just gonna, he did all the Java, although now in Rust, he did all for me. So I wasn't before, but I'm here now. Hi Cassidy, how are you? I think you said hi earlier, but maybe you left again. I don't know. I learned C#, so I remember. No, and now I'm learning Lua. Nice. You can't make me. No, you can't. You cannot make me go back. Don't make me go back. There was so much AI used to just figure out what is what. That's all I was using for. I'm like, describe what this was, please. I have no idea. Yeah, I left almost instantly. Something came up. Oh, I got you. No. Wait. Yeah. It was bad. For my own entertainment, Java would be so much better. Calm down now. No, it would not be entertaining. It would be me sitting here going, all right, what does this do? What does this do? What does this do? That's all you would have if I was still working in Java. That's why I should, to be fair though, I should actually just learn Java. So then Vanilla Bean, my mod I've been making, I could actually just like program it instead of using mcreator because mcreator sucks. Could do that. All right, back to here. This isn't working. It's not able to get physical block. Why not? Or data.rotational. Well, I mean, that should be excluded here. Oop, I think everyone just got hit with ads. Uh-oh. Oh, except for 2 people. Yeah, there is only 2 people who are chilling. Well, I believe this tag is on. I should go find out though. Well, I could just walk on up, say hi to these markers. Not the display. You can go over to the side. Wait, there's a barrier here. Whatever. In here, you have your ID. You have your physical block reference. Yeah. But you're not the one that has an issue. It's you. Not you. Uh-oh. Why is there a marker here with no data? What? You know what? I'm gonna err on the side of caution. And Become won't let me join VC because as soon as I will say, oh no, not that again. Hey, there is a what's it called? Stage channel? Yeah, stream stage channel on my Discord if you want less audio lag. But I will not let you say that thing, that terrible thing. Hi Ofek, welcome back. Hey guys, everyone, Ofek's the cool one who made the compiler and like everything cool about the data pack. So everyone say hi to him. We had a raid Ofek, so we have some new people here. I had to let him know. I had to let him know who's the cool one in here. Chiller Engineer is also saying hi on Discord. Okay. So this isn't running anymore. Ofek, oh I forgot, I gotta show you. So we're switching to loot tables now. I'm deciding it to we're gonna get rid of the block dictionary and do loot tables because I figured it out. You help with code? Yeah, no, he does. He's cracked. He knows everything about the game. He knows every detail about the games. Any Raiders Slayer? They were chatting a couple seconds ago. Yeah. No, oh yeah. Ofek knows literally. You could ask him any random detail about the game. Or like, he was even in a Raiseworks video about because he like knew the details of how like gas spawn. I saw a random Ofek shout out. I was like, what? That's a real word. Oh, Jack, I'm not reading that either. That's awful. We're always watching. Oh, oh no. I don't know if this is a good. I don't know if this was a good idea. Yeah, no, I saw that randomly show up in the gas video for his Happy Gas. I was like, random Ofek shout out. What? That was pretty sick. Okay. I didn't even get to show you the what was it called? The loot tables. Here, look, we're gonna throw everything in here as a loot table as an item frame. The reason why this is better is because instead of doing any dictionary searching, we can just spawn this in with all the data on it, and then all we do is merge this data directly onto the marker when we spawn it. When we randomly start streaming in the middle of the night, we'll be there. What? We never talk about the 3 a.m. streams. We don't. I don't know why you bring those up. I thought we agreed we were never talking about those. Yeah, that's right. If you give me talking purpose, I can say it. It's the name of a law from 1999 in Germany. That's a name of a law. There's no spaces. There's no spaces in that word you said. So how does the loot table help? Okay, I'll go back here. The one really important case. Instead of this code for going through every entry in the block dictionary and merging it onto the marker, we just spawn the marker, or we spawn the item through loot spawn, and then the marker, and then merge them on. Right here. Except that it's not entirely working, because I just found out it doesn't have anything. This is the full name. What is that name that you sent in Discord? I'll put it in the Twitch chat. This is what he just sent me. So each block is a loot table? Yeah. And I'm able to go between them through this. Infinite Parkour :blocks / type insert. And that's from your temp current block reference. Looks like German. I believe it's German. I'm going to go to sleep. Good luck with the cloud. Thank you so much, Raccoon John, for coming by. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Enjoy your sleep. I'm trying my hardest to make progress. But there's also a lot going on. So yeah, that's the basic idea of why it's any better. It's just because it's just gonna take all the data out of the ether and just throw it on. German likes to combine words. That's interesting. So there's like no spaces and that's why. English does super not as much. That's true. I'm trying to think of an example right now. There probably is one. Highway. There we go. Elphick has it on deck. Another. And other. Wait. Basketball. That's the one that everyone uses. Okay, so why doesn't this work? I think when we spawn in this item, it might be getting deleted because there's code somewhere that deletes all the items, and I forget where. So let's go hunt for it. And we're gonna. Is there a tag that it excludes already? If so, I gotta put it on there. Otherwise, we can add it. It's in tick. I'm gonna look for kill. Not here. Editor or free play. When is it a big con Minecraft server? I want to rob Minecraft banks. It's really funny you mentioned that because we've actually talked about a little bit about that in the Discord. IP item. Okay, wait, I found it. Sorry. And I made there was a Discord suggestion about a server, and I made a post there explaining it all. Yeah, I know. But basically, I wanted to. You were joking? No, it's real. No, we've had this conversation. I've made data packs before based on like seasons, right? And I think or I should say holidays, right? Like mainly American holidays too. Whatever. There's data packs I've made, and it'd be cool to play in a server with other people with those on. The main issue though is like server hosting. 2, I don't think I have that much to really offer in those data packs. It's like 3, and they're not that much to them. And also like 3 being like I wouldn't have too much time. It'd be fun to stream, but like I wouldn't have too much time to work on it because I'd rather be doing like stuff for a video on my streams instead. You know, that makes sense. Except the whole archipelago thing wasn't for a video, so yeah, I broke my own rule. Oops, my bad. Anyway, yeah, no, I would have to figure out hosting and stuff. It's compiled of cow meat labeling, monitoring, task transfer law. Gotcha. So it's just the right way to label cow meat. If it work, I can host a server. Oh, hold up. I know I've had some other people offer me server hosting too. The other thing though is if I was gonna do a server, I'd want it more involved. You didn't see that? I didn't see anything. My eyes are closed. You can trust me. I would have wanted more involved though. I think I've mentioned it before. I've made a server kinda before, and it's really old and stuff. But Little Big Planet. What about that? I know it's a game. No, that's Minecraft. Wait, Little Big Planet in Minecraft? It's a law that tells you the task of monitoring the labeling of cow meat has to be transferred between people. Oh, that's fun. Oh, you thought the music was Little Big Planet. Unfortunate. I should listen to that soundtrack. There's probably good stuff in there. I don't have that much music. I could add more. Okay, well, I think I found the culprit over here somewhere. I just passed by it, though, because I was too busy scrolling everywhere. It was kill... It excludes IP item. I just saw it. Where was it? Oh, I lost it. I lost it all. Not here, not here. Wait, I already... Wait, am I dumb? I swear it was just looking at it. And it's not through that. It's not through here. Oh, I forgot to mention... Wednesday after stream, I also wrote some code here that just removes any leftover first jumps, and I also made it so set up first jump actually runs whenever you change the pack. This was like here, but it said function / set first jump, so it just didn't run this, and that was pretty funny. And it was somewhere else too. So there, it was just there and it just wasn't working. Oh yeah, right. Where was it? Like up here. Right here. This one also didn't work. But I fixed them now. Is it not in free play? Where we kill all the blocks? Or items? No, it's right here. Okay, I'm blind. IP underscore item gets excluded. So let's put that on all of these items. Except I already was. But wait. Then it's not excluded. Something else is killing it then, because I was summoning these in. I'll show you. Wait, why didn't that delete? What are you doing? Get gone. When I do /loot and I use the loot table for this, it gets deleted, even though it should be excluded based on its tags. And it, wait, the item doesn't have the tag. I'm so dumb. The entity, it's the item frame that it's spawning has the tag, not the item. So this is in the wrong location. Oh no. Oh no. This needs to be elsewhere then. Can I give... Wait, no, this was in the right location. It just was... Wait, no, it's after entity. So right here. Right? Legal characters, capital T. That's the name of tags. Am I going crazy? The reason I mixed it up is because both Chirp and Ormer of Dreamers have the same Bossa Nova style. That's fair. Although I've never heard the, I never heard the soundtrack, so I want to be sure. Why is it... Oh, you uploaded something and it just didn't actually work. The best part is you also got wait, you got a triple... You got a triple bot emote chain. That's the first one we've seen. It's an MP3 about the wiki about that law. That's funny. So there's a bot in the Discord that randomly adds a reaction to every message. And we've been trying to see how long of a chain we can get it to go. And Jack just got a triple chain, which is the longest I think we've seen. Which is pretty sick. Oh, is those your emotes? Nice. Okay, why is this not gonna work? Is it under like item tags or something? No. Entity maybe? Entity data? No, we already have entity data. Can I set tags to the block it's gonna drop? It's not random, it's sentient? No. Well, Sergio, whatever you say is true because you made the bot, so. Whatever you say has to be true. Can I not put tags onto this item, even though I'm summoning it in as an entity? I have another idea for Minecraft Data Picker. It's way more possibilities than I made for what it requires learning JavaScript. No! Are you thinking like more like a full-on application than just a compiler? That'd be sick. But give us sugar pack first, please. I'm kidding. You do what you want. Yeah, basically just a JavaScript library. Oh. Oh wait, Spyglass got updated. You see that? That's funny because 1.21.6 just came. Okay. What was I gonna say? One sec. I gotta learn a bit about JavaScript string templates. Good luck. I have a question though, Ofek, before you dip. Is there any way to specify tags that the item entity will have? I don't know if he left yet. It'd be nice if so, but I bet I can't. How much you want to bet? I just can't. You still here? Oh, okay, cool. But But yeah, is what I said actually possible? I don't think it's possible, but you could summon the item in a chest. That's true. Well, okay. I'll just remove the tag entirely and see if it gets deleted before it gets processed. In theory, the game should process the item before deleting it because the code runs in the right order. Is it in jump? Is this where I put it? Up by marker? Yeah. I just have to remove this tag selector. And then we'll see if it works. So it will be easier to locate. That's true. But, you know, we'll just see if this works. Everything good? Okay. That first one, oh yeah, that first jump was always bugged. We have to fix that. That's annoying. Block? No block. No more block. Still no block. Okay. Let's go check its data and see if it actually has the data yet. Let's move it over to the side here. Nope. No custom data. It has the rotation tag. So it's not that. It just doesn't have custom data. Arg. Arg. It's a bit annoying that there's two separate chats to read. Well, Jack's the only in the other chat. And there's not much going on in there. And the best part is that you could just use the Twitch chat, but it's just opting not to. Okay, back over. Ooh. This is still not or adding the data correctly. It's way more fun when people get annoyed. You're just annoying Cassie, who's also in the call. In the stage channel. So it'd be crazy to unify them, but I wouldn't try to do that. Probably a bot. A bot probably could do that. Thinking about it, you know. How does this not work? Yeah. Oh, it's the distance thing. Well, no, because it's in the same position. Well, for one, this should have a dot dot. Maybe that's it. Probably not. I'm in the stage channel for no reason, absolutely. Yeah, I have you muted over there? Okay, well, then at this point, you are just watching the Twitch stream. I don't know, maybe there's a thing we could do. Because obviously it's annoying when you don't have my game audio and you don't have my music. But I wonder if there is like a bot that could just like play my audio over somehow. Or I just switch the input device on my Discord to be like my computer. Or a cable that has all those included. There's some options. I could look into it for you guys. To just broadcast everything. I don't know how to make a Twitch bot if even possible, but if it is, I can make it so it connects Discord and Twitch chat, I guess. That'd be cool. Because you could use BotCon Gaming to send it over there, and then the Twitch bot to send the messages over here. But I don't even know if people would, like, want to use it. I don't know. Having no delay, I guess, is nice. You're still going to have video delay, though, either way. Audio a little bit ahead from the stream video. Yeah, that's the other thing. I've spent over half an hour in a single flag on Summit. Yeah. It will do that to you. Okay, by the way, that was not the fix. We have another issue. And you still haven't done it? Yeah. Well, hey, if it makes you feel better. I have been streaming for 2 hours, over half the time I'm doing. And we haven't made like anything substantial. Well, we did fix a couple bugs at the beginning. Okay, I guess that will count. I can get rid of this because I know that these are working now. Worst part is it's 09. Yeah, and you got 8 more. Some of those are really hard. I think I quit playing the game during that level. I think. Or was it 7C? One of the summit ones I actually left during. And then I came back on stream. I'm trying to remember what my first ever stream was. I think I did a... Oh, yeah. I think forever ago. The stream idea was I was just going to make like a mini golf course on Minecraft. Way before even like the mini golf you all know. And absolutely nobody watched that. But it was fun. You know, and it was like OG, like throw an item into the hole mini golf. I made 3 holes and I called it quits and I stopped streaming. And that video is long gone. Actually, I might still have it. I don't know. I don't think so. I know this is kind of redundant code here, actually. I can just like throw this selector here and then just chop this down. Oops, sorry. Harsh ones have yet to come. That's true. But you'll get there. Alright, what else? What else could be the problem? I believe data is the right reference for both of these. No, it's not the right reference for both of these. I realize the issue. I realize the major issue. This data is on the entity, not the item. I just said that earlier and then didn't listen to myself. So all I have to do is do entity data dot data instead. And it might be another layer, actually. We'll see. Because it could also be custom components dot entity data dot data. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Let's get that item on me again. Let's go actually look and see where it's stored. Hello, item. Okay, I'm dumb. Here it is. So, in theory, dot and oh, entity data has an underscore. I just missed that part. No. Oh. Components first. Okay, I was a little off, huh? No? Oh. Selected item is this. Components. Entity data. Data. This should be it. Am I just not allowed to do this type of referencing? Because it's like selected item. This looks right though. Let's copy it and take a peek somewhere else, like right here. Here's its data. Third time dying on last spike. No, no, that's the worst. See, it should be components, entity, data, data. I feel like I'm going crazy. Like that. So then that goes. Or do I need the what's it called? Quotations? Components dot entity. So we're lying. Cause I'm looking at it right now. Do I need Minecraft in there? Yep. Wait. Yep. Okay. It's really picky. And I was just calling it the wrong thing. We figured it out. In theory. I just have to get rid of this line. Gone. There we go. Let's test it. This jump isn't gonna work anyway. And here, not solid block. What? You better have the data though. Let's test the data. What are we doing? This is the right reference at least. Are you playing Celeste music? Maybe, yes, possibly. I love Celeste music. It's all over in the playlist. And I did do a Celeste stream at one point, but like not the whole game. Sorry, go back to my quarter of editing. No, it's fine. No, but you also do need to keep grinding. Keep going. You got this. Oh, and Sergio is playing right now. I see you playing Celeste on another monitor right now. How did you know? Yeah, no, I'm actually feeding the audio right in for the music. I'm actually I just got to flag 8 of Summit 7B. Oh yeah, I was really close to like dying at the spike right before it, but I just didn't. I don't know. It was just weird. Look, the thought crossed my head. Oh, maybe I could die at that spike. I went, nah, I'm not gonna. Is that Plants vs. Zombies? Yes! I love Plants vs. Zombies. The first game, so good. Although this music will get you claimed on YouTube. You got bored, so let's switch over to Plants vs. Zombies. Exactly. I should do a Plants vs. Zombies playthrough. Because I've been on all the achievements. And it was fun. I'm gonna go back to Runeslayer. Have fun. Enjoy your game. I've never played that game. But yeah. This data reference isn't working. I'm guessing this entity could be getting murdered, but I don't get why it would. You know, one shot playthrough when shh. You should give it a try. It's on Roblox. Oh, I gotcha. What type of Roblox game is it? Like, just like MMO? Or all? I'm so dumb. All Roblox games are MMOs. RPG. Is it like RPG? I'm dumb. Well, I guess a Roblox game isn't MMO if there's no one playing it with you, so. Okay. Gotcha. Then you're just playing it by yourself, so you're good. Not all games are MMOs? On Roblox? I mean, I guess. Like horror games. There are quite a few single-player story games. Don't think I've ever played one then. That I can remember off the top of my head. I don't know. I don't think I've ever played one then. That's interesting. Roblox Stream 1. I know someone's gonna say it. I'm already preloading the question. Piggy isn't really single player, but I'd say it's best. So, it's best single player. I've played Piggy before, but with people. Why isn't this working? Well, we should just go disable the command that is killing entities and see if it works. It's this one. Let's just although this is only killing, well no, that could be around the player. Let's just remove that part. Oh, I just reloaded while there was blocks in the air. That was a really bad idea, because now that guy's still there. Is that all it? Wait, you saw the stone block. Did you see that? Wait, I think I fixed it. Hello, mister. Did you give it? You didn't even give the data. You're not even doing your job. You're still showing up to work, but you're not even doing your job. I mean, best experience in a solo playthrough. Private servers are free, luckily. Oh, that's nice. Oh, is it like one of those games that has those set up? Wait, was I not? I was not showing it. No. Okay, I'll show you it again. Look, the block is spawning in, and it's not even doing its job because it still fall through. Like I said, show up to work, didn't even do its job. Unbelievable. That's annoying. That's the one thing I don't like about the VS Code button, is I'm just gonna forget sometimes. I should just set it up so it's whatever I focus on. You thought I was talking to a person? No. I was talking to that stone block who's done nothing for me. Because you're not even transferring your data over to this marker. Like, what are you even doing? So we can at least verify that it's summoning in now. Like, what are we doing? Let me grab it again. There we go. This is what it's... As you can see, it has the data. Let's check if it has it when I throw it, though. It might change. It's in a different location on the ground. Isn't it? I know it is. I know it is. Don't even lie to me. You want to know why? Item, colon, then the information. Back over here. Item, dot components, dot Minecraft entity data. Look at it. It verified it for me now. I wonder if I can remove these at all, or if it will yell at me. For some reason, it is. Is it just yellow because of this? It's just yellow now. I'm gonna go back to how it was because it at least knew that worked. But okay, let's go. You did it. It took you like 45 minutes for one flag. Good luck with the next 8. Okay. Let's see if it works now. And I actually switch it over. You guys have to yell at me if I don't switch it over, and if I start talking about Minecraft. You have to just start yelling. Wait, did I reload? Okay. Did you transfer your data? You did transfer your data! Look at that! Okay. Now we just gotta remove those blocks. Which I can see if this works. It probably does work. The last test to see if I can remove all dictionary searches from Infinite Parkour. Yep, the answer is yes. I knew it would work. Look at that. We can make everything into loot tables. Why is there a tutorial so late in the game? Yep, I know exactly where you are. I know exactly where you are. That's the best part. Oh, you just wait. Oh, you just wait, Sergio. All right. I guess this gives me the confidence to make everything super interesting stuff. Hey, what do you mean by that, Jack? Is that when I didn't switch it over? My fault. I'm very happy I can remove my dictionary searches. I don't know about you. Did I just say super interesting stuff people don't know what it is? Uh-oh. Am I missing a reference? Uh-oh. That's exactly what happened? Uh-oh. Oh, I know exactly what he's talking about. Because someone doesn't like it when someone says super interesting stuff in the Discord. And I think I probably said that. And I forgot. I wonder if instead of having an empty reference here, if I can just reference place jump objects and add the width right here. Oh wait, no, I just go to where I use this and switch this out. Yeah. Okay. I'm being a little dumb. There we go. Then I could just like do this. That's all we need now to summon the markers. Hey, now I'll try to go to the Discord so they can read what I said. He said super interesting stuff. And that's all in the Discord. So that's the only way you're gonna find out. Okay. We place in markers by merging on the data from the item which was spawned by the loot table. This is called from the type reference inside of, what was it? Temp current block. There we go. Now you all have to go to Discord. Exactly. 5 flags now. Oh, now you're cooking. Speaking of cooking, I think we're cooking because we got another dictionary going. Why everything here is a single subchapter? Probably so that you can leave whenever, because like some of them are difficult. Oh, so the only other place we need to remove block dictionary references so I can get rid of this guy is from the editor, because we haven't touched that at all, have we? I don't need any of these now, don't I? Ooh, yeah, we gotta do this stuff, though. We gotta pretty much rework this whole system. Not all of it, though. We can keep, like, the storing items and stuff. We'll let this store all the items, but we gotta change some of the other stuff. The give bundles section, pretty much. Oh, and this triple layered search. 3 flags, these are basically free. It's to make you get excited for the end of the game, Sergio. Make you think that you're making good progress. Maybe. So, I don't know, I'm reading what's down here, but we do some weird stuff here to like merge these tags into a list based on the marker. I remember this now. That was crazy. That's not what we're dealing with. Kinda though. We gotta like get rid of all these all these dictionary searches. 'Cause there's 3 nested searches, and that kind of sucks. And we can replace it. I see the calm before the storm. Now you get it. How do I even do this? Welcome to the best part of the game. Totally, 100%. We should remove all these at some point. Like, I get why they're here. They're kind of like reference, but now they're outdated, so I mean, we don't really need them. Oh, do I really want to rewrite all this now? Or should I... Oh, should I do the fun thing where I make all the blocks now? This would be fun. Maybe... No, I said... To be fair, I said I was going to fully implement platform first before adding all the other data. So I'm going to go make sure platform works in every other area, including the editor. All of this fun stuff. Although, not really all this fun stuff. It's only when we see these. Because then that means we got a dictionary. Yeah, we got one here. Uh-oh. This is the one that makes the holograms work, right? No, this is the canvas. I'm not gonna lie to you, this does suck. There's so much here. And they're a little confusing. But yeah. The main thing we need, I believe though, is these overrides. And that's like the whole reason we just, and rotational. Also editor display. There's a lot of data. And we also set the direction manually. I'll probably still do that. But 2 flags, you're getting there. I forgot how much of this sucks. Where else am I getting pinged? Nowhere important. We're good. Okay, well, I do have to touch this at some point. I have to. No, I'm not gonna lie, I just thought I accidentally opened Terraria. Just 'cause the intro music. It's iconic. To be fair. Oh, no, Jack's saying nothing important in Discord. No one go over there. Don't need to. He's saying nothing important. I don't think that works towards me. Nothing to see you. Nope, nothing to see there. Well, no. Nothing important is there. So, it's a little different. Oh yeah. This sets up the slime. This sets up the override stuff. I have idea. I have idea. Hold on. So everything in the editor. Wait for this to load because it takes a little bit. Well, it's mainly because this pack has that thing on it. Let's go to a basic pack. Test has nothing on it, right? Oh no, it has one thing. What was this? This jump, whatever. Okay. Oh yeah, wait. I don't think I ever added this jump to the pack, but this was a cool one. The idea is that like this jump isn't possible, so you had to go the long way for all of them, and made these cool loops. I like not being evil at all much better than fighting over who is evil. Well, because you're not evil at all. Nothing to fight over. Anyway, my idea is that we have all these markers. Do we only have one marker? And it's for the trail, which I just like completely destroyed. Hold on, let me bring that back. Also, we need to remove that. But, you know. The game wants me to learn wall bounce. Too bad I learned extended wave dash. You're cooking. That's funny. I think everything in the editor is actually based on these displays, right? And this marker is only for the trails. So, in theory, what we could do, grab you, is now this thing has no data. Except we could put data on here now, so we should put all of the data it will need here. Next thing you're gonna add is wall running. Oh no. To Minecraft? Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Because Flaming Thunder in my Discord was working on a data pack, which included additional parkour mobilities. And it includes wall running and like climbing and all of that. So once again, you're just like the Oracle who has predicted something that we've already like discussed. Every time. No, every time. You just know. It's pretty cool. And then we were, you know, we were like, should we not ever include that into Infinite Parkour one day? I don't know. Is the slime block thing where the edge can't let you jump normally also working for Soulstone? What, like here? No. I don't think so, Jack. Otherwise, this jump wouldn't work because, like, you could obviously just cling to this edge and then make it to here. But no, that jump is not possible. I think this actually has to do with the block height and not the slow effect. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. I don't know anything about this game. But I'm like 99% sure. When I was streaming SOTM, not sure. I was just like running around saying the next king of Five Nights at Freddy's because of one moment I predicted. So you knew. You could jump 1.25 blocks high? Okay, well then I just don't know anything about this game. So then it has to be the slowest, why this isn't possible. Well, it could be a combination of the distance to the point where I'm like just below. What was it? 1.1125. Secret of the Mimic. Oh, that sounds like a fun game. You're the next king of Five Nights at Freddy's. Don't you worry. Mad Pat might have retired, but you'll know all the lore. Secret ending. Ooh. I love games with those. Okay. I don't know if this jump will ever see the light of day, but anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, we're gonna put all the data on the block displays and then let them handle everything, just like we were doing with the markers earlier. But this should be hard. Jump height. Jumping normally lets you player climb up 1.2522. Players with jump boost do 1.8 and 2.5 for level 2. Level 2 gets you so much more than level 1. Is that crazy? But I think the combination of the distance in that jump makes it not possible. Because the distance means that you're going to just end up lower than what you need to be. And not just the slowness. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. What I do know is let's put some data on these block displays instead of dictionary searching for it. That's what I know. Oh, by the way, the trails are completely handled separately, and I do not touch those. Was it a 4 straight 1-up or 3 straight 1-up you could do? It was a 3 straight 1-up. Yeah, 3 straight 1-up you can do. Cause I have some of those. I don't think you can do a 4 straight 1-up. 4s are really annoying. You can do a 5 block. I've seen that video. You can do any block. Okay. We know the secrets. Infinite what's it called? There's like infinite speed kinda. But not really speed, but like there's a better term, but I don't remember. Infinite momentum, maybe. It's weird. You just have to keep jumping. Fire block is max for vanilla with limited momentum. No, so there is a momentum limit, and 5 is the max of the momentum limit, but just no one gets there because it's like after your first increase, it just takes forever to get to like the 5 block limit. I gotcha. So I just didn't know it fully. 5 is really hard already, yeah. Do. So I think what I could do to make this better. So this is when the block spawns in, right? Yeah, this is what spawns in the block. All I gotta do is, well, wait, how do I, or do I let the item frames handle it? Because the item frames are gonna spawn in with the data on it. They probably already do. Time for more block knowledge interview? No! That took so much time last time. These are already spawning in as item frames. Here. Yeah. Excuse item frame. So yeah, these are already running as item frames that have all the data we need. What block can be used for 0.25 height differences? Good question. Well, 1.5 is already handled for you, but I know what you mean. Oh yeah. Chiller Ender, you know, right now I am trying to replace any and all dictionary searches with just direct data references now that we're using loot tables. Snow? Yeah, probably snow. That might be a little confusing, but basically this platform thing works, and I got it to work for like playing the game. The data's a little hard to get to because it's in item, components, entity data, and then you get everything you need, right? But if you come over to jump here, I'll pull you over. Boom, come over here. We replaced the dictionary searcher with just these 4 lines, so that really helped. To summon a marker, this is all we have to do. Is you spawn in the item, summon the marker in the same location, and then grab the data from the item and put it on the marker. And then the rest is handled. And now this section has no more dictionary searches anywhere in jump.mc function. And I'm just doing the same for editor now, starting over here on canvas. Infinite Coder, what's up? How you doing today? I am working on a data pack. I don't know if you know about Infinite Parkour, but basically, you do know? Okay, then I don't have to explain it all. But welcome to the stream. I was about to do the thing where I explained every single little detail. Right now, I can at least tell you what we're doing today. right now, we're converting every block into a loot table. That was the series I subscribed to you on YouTube. Oh, thanks for subscribing. That, yeah, we are coming back. We're making semi good progress today and last stream, and Infinite Parkour will make a comeback. But how are you today? Okay. Got data there. We're gonna grab from here. For me, it was 2. I was just fast with the first video of the series. Yeah, the fact that you found me on the first, not the second, means that you're like only semi cool. If you found me before then, though, you're way cooler. No, I'm kidding. You're so much cooler. So my idea now is, instead of, what is it called? In third, don't even get me started on those people. What? Oh, if they started watching after the third one, or what? Yeah. I mean, the third video is when we went straight to data pack, so they don't even know about the command blocks. They don't even know. The mess. How do you do this? Are you on the second or the first one? Sign wall. The RIP. I even made a whole function to replace signs. I feel like this was frame perfect, if not worse. Maybe. How could you get worse than frame perfect? I probably saw the second parkour video first. That is the case with like 99% of people. That's just how the numbers work out. That stupid cloud. I don't remember the layout of that Celeste level. Or that flag. I don't even remember which one was my first. It was definitely before the data pack. So you're one of the original. You were there for the commands. Oh, the commands were so bad though. Frame perfect plus pixel perfect. I don't know. That could be worse. Yeah. Subframe perfect. Oh, not subframes. Depends if physics frames are different than display frames. Then you have an issue. Then you got a real bad problem. Multiple frame perfects after each other? No. Where am I? Where am I going? Oh yeah, here. We're gonna make it so that all these data references are just gonna be on the block entity, which they already on the item frame, so we just gotta take it from the item frame and throw it on the block display. This is weird. Execute on vehicle? Why? What? I've sent a video today in the thread where the guy does a 0.25 pixel perfect demo dash. What? Why'd you guys question his okay? He was responding to me. Not okay? Something in Discord's not okay, guys. I'm guessing it's in the Celeste thread you're talking about. I'll look at it after. Okay, where are the block markers? Okay, block display here. We actually we make the item frame ride the block display and merge some data on it for some reason. I love these people only in Twitch. You're so mean. They're all gonna leave because of you, Jack, because you keep sending messages over on Discord. I just have to read them in full, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Could be worse. BotCon thanks. Yeah, BotCon did thank you. But it's the only way that BotCon can actually communicate is if people are typing. So if we all go silent, it goes silent. No one did. Anyone think about that part yet? Okay, I'm just gonna add a part here where we can execute more stuff on vehicle. Do I do that more down here, or do I just execute? No, I do that. Okay. BotCon will die if the server dies. This is true. Not a sentient being in that case, so I could do whatever I want with it. Does it have lore? No comment. It's the only way you can make me actually go, just make me not want to say something. Modify entity at s data. Sergio doesn't think so. I mean, Sergio may have made it. No, because I have all the code. Oh. To be fair, no, Sergio could always resurrect it if the server dies. This is true. Set n type equals item frame. What tag is this? What does the item frame tag have? I don't even know. I spent a lot of time just procrastinating lately. Hopefully I get better. A lot of people in my country have been cold right now, including me, probably because the weather is insane for a summer here. Get back to work. I kind of also want to make a Minecraft YouTube video, but I'm not the kind of person who can't have less than a year between uploads, so we'll see. Oh, okay. So that sounds interesting, I'll tell you that. It's colder than it normally is for a summer there. Are you on a what is it, southern hemisphere? They're experiencing winter right now, in theory, right? You can't have less than a year between uploads. So you're saying if once you start, you won't be able to stop yourself with like your upload schedule? Yeah. Oh, Sergio, you just found out you did that diagonal. Ooh. Yeah, Cassidy, if you do just spam and try to get the chain, we'll just shun you for it and say you didn't do it legitimately. And I got the logs, so don't even try covering it up. Oh, what else do I need to put here? Item frame, we'll do distance check. Is there anything else does this item frame have? I could give it a tag. Go back in here. I'm gonna add a tag to it. Here we go. I'm gonna give it IP block. Back to the editor. Wait for me to steal the bot and do the chain on my private server. You can't though, because we blocked that. It's can't leave the server. And trust me, that's for better than worse. We cannot let BotCon Gaming get loose. Tag equals IP block. I think that's fine to have a super generic tag like that. Probably. Maybe. Oh, so selfish for you to keep this awesome bot to yourself. It's, well, okay, there's two reasons. One is the welcome messages get messed up because it's not programmed to handle more than one server. And two, I can't disclose. And also three, it's ultimately Sergio's decision because Sergio made it. And I don't think he wants to maintain it for multiple people. Okay, I think what I wrote will work. I will not let Sergio on my private server. Yeah, there you go. What are you talking about? I heard my nickname. Yeah, Sergio, they're trying to cheese the BotCon Gaming what's it called? Reaction chain, and they're talking about stealing into a private server, but they can't. You have your music too loud in game. That's your fault. That's not mine. Technically northern hemisphere. It's just cloud, strong wind. Doesn't let me go outside. As warm as it normally is in the summer. Not as it normally was. I think the last day was in spring. Ooh, that's tough. But it could change by like 18 degrees in 8 hours. Just oh no. I just uploaded a video about a month ago. Held it off for like 5 months. I didn't do anything about it originally. Should have been made 10 months ago. Hey, that's why I read it out loud for you, Jack. Don't worry. Yeah, I got you. Where you live is must be interesting then. I don't. It could be. Is it like closer to like the north? I mean, I don't really know then. I don't know my Celsius either, so that doesn't help. But with your upload, I don't think frequency matters as much as some people think. I mean, it's obviously good to like set yourself a requirement early on just to motivate you to want to release stuff and like learn how to make videos better. I don't know how small your channel is or how long you've been making stuff, so obviously take that as you want. Do you know any good measurements? Shh, my units of measurements are mine. But anyway, as I was saying, even uploading anything though is better than nothing, and putting videos off to make them better can always be worth it. It just depends if you're putting it off to like super improve it, or if it's like a perfectionism thing where you're like only doing small little things. But you know, I got cold weather here is insane. Procrastinated for a few days, delayed a YouTube video for a year, and want to get back. If you got the time for it, go ahead. Another thing is also don't raise the expectations too high on yourself. Like, most of the time, people are okay with whatever. Even if you don't want to. But I also totally get, like, wanting to put a bunch of effort in, make a good video, and see how it does. Like, that's totally fair. Metric system on top. Not where I am. Not what I've learned. Or have been taught, I should say. It probably is better in some places, you know, whatever. If it is, it is. Alright, I can't actually check if this works because I am not using the items from the loot table in the bundles. That's something that's a whole nother system we have to make. Do you have another channel? Me? Are you referring to me? And also, are you referring to YouTube as in channel? I'm guessing. There is one other channel that I own, and you found it. Yeah, that's on my profile. That's my first channel, but I really don't do much with it. I knew one day it would fine. I was wondering what was gonna happen. So I remember Sergio and Skella found it once. 80% rule applies. Let me scroll up. Do stuff until you're 80% happy, and the last 20% are about as much or more, so most likely not worth. That's true. Originally, I asked my Discord about it. They said it was nice, but it was too short. Expected 8 minutes. It was like around 3 minutes. So I thought I'm gonna make it longer. 5 minutes later, I thought enough of that. I can't push off any longer. Just uploaded it. That's totally fair. I guess it also depends. Are you talking about another account from which you once commented my music? Yeah, that's my main account. Not, well, it's funny I say main, even though I upload nothing there, but like that's the account I physically use on YouTube all the time to like watch videos. But anyway, Infinite Coder, I'm guessing based on your name, you're doing like coding content. I have a problem with making long videos. Since my last video, just a summary of what I did at some point. They turn out really short. So you're just making videos where you just summarize things that you've done. What type of projects are you doing? I'm curious now. Well, I made steak and regular expressions. That's funny. Now you have 37 subs over there. No way. You guys better not blow that up. Definitely my most fun project. That's good. That the regular expressions sounds interesting. I don't even know how you program regular expressions. I've barely learned how to use those even. But I mean, another thing is if you wanted to make your videos a bigger part of your process of like developing, try to see if there's like certain stories that you could develop within like your projects. Like, okay, instead of just being like, here's everything I've done, if you went more like looking into, you know, what was interesting about me developing this part, you know, how has this changed, and like not only just including what you have done, but even like some of the things that you tried out and didn't work, you know, stuff like that, if you wanted to. It was a bunch of repeating substitutions. That makes sense. Also, Jack is talking about how he might have subbed before, but YouTube removes your subs regularly. That's kind of random. I've never heard of that. Last one was about me making a pixel art animation thingy during a game jam. That's fun. I mean, it really just, I guess, depends on like the level of like things that did happen and then the way you cover it. Because like you could even cover like really like small things that happened and blow them up to be bigger if you want something longer, you know. Or get into more detail about the way you develop things. I don't know. To be fair, I'm making all these judgments based on everything you've told me, and I have not seen a video or whatever, so I have less information. Also, I'm giving unsolicited advice. Everyone destroy me. I'm subbed to like 160 people and regularly sub across channels. I'm sure I'm subbed to because I watch them regularly, and then you're just not subbed. That's weird. I remember something similar happened with my music. Okay, whenever I listened to music, I would notice all of a sudden that like a song that I had in my playlist just went missing, and I was like, that's weird. And then I found out that like I was bumping stuff while I had my watch, and it would, whenever I bumped into it with my watch, it would remove it on accident. Like I literally like butt dial remove a song from my playlist, and that made me really mad. I was like, what? Okay, I'm so off topic now. I'm trying to come back. I need to give the player the items from the loot table now. That's what we're doing. So I can even look to see if this is working. Issue is we got a lot to dig through. Although, one thing I want to do, where's all the items that are just normally in the inventory? Hologram controls. I want to change the names of these, because these have extra. 1:23. I head to bed. Hopefully I see you next time. Yeah, thank you so much for coming by at all, Infinite Coder. You have a great night. I appreciate conversating, chatting. Now this is way more interesting and more stuff I'm not gonna read out. Jack, come on now. Are you just reading it so I read it out loud? Yes. No. Even the bot said, wait, triple chain? Didn't work. And also that message isn't gonna work for me. Wait, are you guys all in the same time zone in the Twitch chat? No way. Looks like ice stream had a really great time for everyone then. By the way, every day the bot looks like it's more sentient. That reaction's too perfect on Discord. 12:24, so you're just like one zone behind. I'm still here, so probably not the same time zone. No, what? Everyone's in 1 a.m. zone. That's why I at least try to shoot a little bit earlier, because I could also stream late night, but my late night is early morning for everyone else. So I'd rather stick myself in a place where, you know, night owls from those zones would still watch. Like all of you. Almost all of you. Do you have someone in the basement controlling BotCon gaming? No. Children Engineer, now if you go to general, the like top pin message, it shows you the code. No one's controlling the bot. Mr. Books, welcome to the chat. How are you today? Guys, the whole time I'm controlling the bot, and I have buttons here that let me do it. As if he let the people in his basement have a PC. They're all down here. They're having a great time. I swear. You don't know how to make NPM libraries? Good luck, Ofek. How far along is Sugar Pack going, by the way? I would wake up at 9 a.m. to watch your stream. You would? Where would that place me, though? You're in the 1 a.m. zone, right? So... Uh-oh. This is math. What would it be here? Oh, it'd be 2 a.m. I would end a stream at 2 a.m. I wouldn't start a stream at 2 a.m. Yeah. If I'm going to make it with JavaScript, it's going to be really fast to make. That's true. No, like, if I did late night stuff, it would probably start when I end, and that would not work for many people. For me, it's about 6 hours. Yeah. I see the checkpoints 1 wall bounce away. Just do your extended wave dash. Just start at the morning. Yeah, I could kind of do that. Yeah, my morning, yeah. Except I did some stuff before going live. But obviously if I just like shifted around the order that I did things. The other secret was I was going to release a video today when I started streaming. And then I would tell everyone in the comment section to go watch this. But then the editor lost power and didn't give me video, which is fine. But anyway, besides all that, the time that I start is good for when I release videos because that's when I always do it. But I will be able to release earlier next time. 10 a.m. earliest, more like 12 a.m. No. And your stream is lagging? I don't think that's my fault this time. I still see 0 drop frames. Yay. Okay. I feel like I've been in like a hole for like the last couple minutes. Where am I? We're gonna give items to the player. Yeah. This is what we're doing. I also see 0 frames, but without the drop. Or you just paused. I shifted my stream schedule for my audience and kept it strictly. That's nice. Are you also like in that time gap where it's earlier for you? So I would assume you wouldn't stream at 1 a.m. But maybe you would. There's 0 frames because I haven't moved and done anything. That's why. I wonder if we could replace this. We technically could. Sings. Whoop. Me? No. Oh, this thing is also killing all the items. That might mess with me earlier. No stream in the second half of my day since I'm not living alone. When in the summer, I don't have many options, and it perfectly aligns with my school. That's, yeah. That's kind of the situation I'm in when I'm also not in the summer. I don't look at... No, because I don't look at what's happening in the code. Unbelievable. This is just a podcast for you. Unbelievable. Yes. You switching chats is crazy. I mean, that's kind of what the studio or the stage channel is like anyway. You like it, you just switch back and forth. This is crazy. You went one message one place, one message the other place. You're lucky I have 3 monitors. I see it all at the same time. Not crazy, it's very crazy. How many people do you think when watching coding streams actually read the code? I don't think many, yeah. Well, there's sometimes I'll be like, hey, look at this, and I'll highlight it, and then you'll understand that. But yeah, no, some of it's difficult. But sometimes it is just Minecraft commands though. So like, I don't genuinely know how many Minecraft players actually know commands. The people who work on the project will know, like understand it. Because they actually work on the project. But even then, I am the only person who probably knows what almost this entire project does. Which is a part of the problem and why we're doing a bit of reorganizing. But everyone else probably doesn't, yeah. Yeah. I know microcommands. You're one of them. So I can highlight stuff and be like, yo, look at what this does. But this is not regular commands. It's almost regular commands, except we have our compiler that's doing little shortcuts. Like that thing, this thing, you know. And also macros or function command things. I think I saw a VS Code extension that you're using. I do have one of those. I took one look at the code and said nope. Mr. Books, you do have the invite to ever come in program with. The link is in the Infinite Parkour data pack channel. I used to use MC Script many years ago. Yeah, I think that's what we're running over here. Mainly Datapack Helper Plus. But the compiler down here, Microscript, that's OFX custom one. So if you know this, you're probably thinking of something else. One letter in chat, another letter in the other chat. Oh, you're about to do a double letter. And OFX cooked this up that I'm using. Stream is way better as an interactive podcast. Oh. That's awful. What you just said is awful. MS script is like Seth. CBS script is also outdated. I was looking into those. I was gonna use those at first before OFAC made this, but like nothing was like updated at all. It sucked. Also, I have no idea what Cassidy sent because they split it across different messages. No, I read that the first. All I know is the first word is no. I remember you mentioned it in a video. I did mention that. You're right. I did talk about that. It was on the sign. It was on the sign wall. I forgot that happened. You're right. Where am I now? How does this... What runs first here? Update pack name. What is this doing? I don't even remember. Actually, anyway, you'll actually go to sleep now. Good night. Get well rested. Hopefully I see you around. I appreciate you coming around. Okay. I keep looking at this blankly like, what am I doing? I think the only one that really matters is give bundles, and then this runs give bundle. So all we gotta do is write a new function to give all the bundles that references the loot tables. Alright? Right. The only problem is how do we reference the loot tables, right? I made the executive decision. Is the invisible item frame and editor named dot on purpose? No, I just fixed that though. I fixed that when I was rambling earlier. The issue is I named the loot tables their ID name because one, it made it really easy to reference and jump to MC function, but two, because it's just more intuitive, right? In theory, I could name them 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like I do in Block Dictionary, which was helpful because then I can just cycle a number and go through all of them, which I need to do here. The issue is I chose platform. So how do I reference all of the blocks and their IDs? You know what I'm saying? Because I have to summon one of each of these into a bundle and then put all the bundles into a chest and I put that into my inventory. You don't? Jack, I have to. I have to. What? I have no option. At least I don't think. There's gotta be a method to it, right? The option's not doing it. That is not an option. I have 25 minutes to try to figure it out. My only option I could see is making some way to reference them all that isn't in the loot table. Pretty much block dictionary, but just number and ID, which is dumb because I don't want to do that. But I need a way to be able to cycle through them all. Right? No. No. Well, I'm trying to think. One benefit of the JS version is that you're able to put whatever code you want during compilation. What do you mean? You could choose whatever language, and it would technically work. So you could generate repetitive code like the JSON you made. No, don't, no, not the repetitive code. I'm cooked. So you can just switch to JSON anywhere. I'll show you when it's done. Oh. I did the wall bounce but died right after? No, Sergio, no. How do you not grab the wall? It's a great question. Alright, the world will never know. So I'm starting to see an issue with the loot table. I can't reference any of this data without the ID in the way that I've named it. Unless I named all the loot tables 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which would mean I would do a loot table search. No, that's dumb. I don't know. How would you how would you be able to run one loot table from all the ones in a folder? That's what you meant? Are you just translating German for us now? That's fun. Close this. Get back over to here. Oh, that's a song. I don't know, I said that's 3 times. Mine doesn't use the loot table, but you could just put the JSON inside the script and generate whatever code you want to generate. Oh, like it automatically inserts JSON and uses it? Or am I confused? A March song? That's interesting. Pretty well known. I don't know. Probably. I mean, you would need to create the code to process it, but yeah. Yeah, where does it throw it though? It should be simple enough. Yeah. That's kind of what I've done. With argdids or things, yeah. That's kind of what I did with the dictionary. I don't know how I would do with loot tables though. I kinda fumbled the bag because the difference with the jump pack is that I at least had all the jump pack data within the jump pack to reference, right? Like I could go, all right, I need this block has this type. I could grab that and throw all the other information I needed with it. Here I just need to generate all of the information into the inventory. You know? Maybe we do it in editor bundles. But that's kind of annoying. It was nice to have the data in one location. But maybe we just do like contents, colon, and then it was a list of all that, but then everyone's gonna be like, why don't you make this into a loot table? Wait. Why don't I make the bundles into a loot table? Can I reference other loot tables within a loot table? Wait. More German songs you don't know, it's better that you don't. Okay. Can I generate a bundle through the loot table and then reference other loot tables to bring with it? Like items from loot tables into the bundle. Only through loot tables? Is that possible? Either way though, then I would have to hard code all the bundles. Which is kind of annoying. At least I think so. I think I have to hard code the bundles either way, right? Am I dumb? Mr. Books is here to save the day. Welcome. But one downside is that all functions turn to non-function even if we reference them in an order and name a function. You will have to explicitly say this equals that. Oh, there's two Mr. Books now. Yeah. That's interesting. Oh, that is quite a thing. Look, there he is. What? Who is that? Hi. How can I, Mr. Books, how can I pool all of these? If we make every block into a new loot table, how can I put all these into a bundle automatically without having to add more entries? That's what we're looking into. And I'm thinking there might not be a way. Wait. Get back in the game. Is there any way to reference an entire, like, pool? Add, good point. Why don't we start another one of those? It was automatic! I didn't do that one. With slash loop, can I reference an entire folder? At all? No. Cannot do that. I was just gonna say though, what if it was all in separate pools in the same loot table? Or different, like, well, different pools or even different entries. I don't know the difference. You know what I'm saying though? Or maybe I make, I don't even know how that would work though. Sorry. If I made like multiple pools means it summons all the items, right? Could I make a, I was gonna say, could I make a loot table? Either A, I need a loot table that references all of the other loot tables in them and something that's easy, or B, a loot table that has all of them to begin with and then reference one item out of there. Can I do that? Also, the music is just really quiet. I thought it stopped. It's just really quiet. Can I do that? Probably not. Maybe we have to though, you know? Where there's just all these pools of every item and we store it all in one area and it's pretty much a dictionary again. And then we would just spawn all of the items and see which one matches the right data. Which is what the dictionary does, but this way it's at least in game. I don't know. Well, this way it's at least automatically assigned. That's the idea. These. Let's duplicate platform. I'm gonna do something finally instead of just talking. Paste. Rename this test. What's up with it? We're adding a new entry. A new pool. Here it is. This one will have one difference. It will be, instead of stone, it will be black stone or something. And the item name will be platform 2. Just for testing. This isn't real. Just for testing. Loot. Spawn here. I can do test now. What happens? Drop 2 items. Wait a minute. You saw them there. Maybe. Let's spawn it in my inventory. Hey, wait. I can't specify which one in a pool though, can I? I would just have to like spawn them on the ground and then, oh, that'd be so many entities though, or so many items, right? Every single block I would jump onto would just spray out all the items. But it might just work, you know. If we, also, I don't know if I want them as entries or just roles or pools. I think pools will guarantee it spawns, right? Entries means that, like, I would only get one. And it'd be random. You know. So, is there any way, or what would be the... I could change the tags? Would that help? Not really. Let's go over to jump. How would I be able to reference specific blocks here instead of just blocks type? Because obviously I would just do blocks / all. And then I would differentiate it through this selector. I would do item, distance, whatever. I guess I would do like NBT. And then I'm able to do like item, components. What else? I could go all the way down to entity data. If entity data, this is kind of crazy. And then it'd be ID. Would it be quotation reference? Like this? I would change this to just blocks. I would remove that part. Alright, let's do it. I know what we're doing now. You're now blocks. See, this is why it was good to do this before making all the blocks into separate data pools or loop pools. Isn't that beautiful? Doo-doo, doo-doo. Hey, why is loot table's blocks back? Who brought it back? It's probably because of the live share. I've seen quotes. Uh-oh. Look, I quoted. This isn't real. Nothing's real. It's all fake. Life is a lie. Yes, is what? Huh? I missed it. I was looking at whatever Jack was distracting me. Anyway, we're gonna have a different pool for every block now. Okay. I'm just adding another one in here, but this I don't want to add them all in yet. Can I insert items directly into a bundle from a loot table reference? I'm gonna indent that. Maybe, maybe not. I might just have to throw it into whatever it's called. I should test it to make sure this works. Let's make sure this is different by changing this to temporary. And then let's go check if it works. So in theory, uh-oh. We have an issue. Sergio, did you finish it? We're not grabbing the items, by the way. Or are you just on the last flag? I'll have to count how many times I missed that wild bounce. One flag left. I forget if the last flag is actually difficult or not. Okay, well, something didn't work in here. Is this reference right? Probably, maybe. Yeah, should be. It's not in a folder. This probably is not right. Somehow. Oh, this should be E, not N. I literally had that thought in my head, but I just didn't do it. Blocks? Where are they? Oh, right, the color thing? I don't remember the color thing. This isn't working anymore. Are you talking about deep blue? Maybe. You got it. Okay, let's double check that this is working. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spawn the loot table in. Here you are. Oh, I need to spawn them. But wait, they're gonna get deleted. 1 a.m. 3 hours to go before bedtime. Let's go. I've been going to bed late as well. I think I could test this within my inventory. Let's see. Flash data. Oh, at ease won't work in data. School in 2 days again. No. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with that. Okay. I need to make this an execute. You have to get up at 6. Yeah, that's what I was doing. What's your big no? The fact that I tried doing multiple things in data here? Or just that you have to wake up at 6? There we go. Yeah, it's okay. Execute as run. There we go. So as all the items that are super next to us that have the exact type. Wait, that would only be one though. Would this work as an @n still? In theory it would. And I'm just being dumb. Anyway, that's at end now. And obviously this would be replaced with platform. Oh wait, I could do it from my inventory, I just said, and then I didn't do it from my inventory. Well, I think what the issue is probably because I didn't put parentheses around ID. Let's see. Does ID have quotations? No. Wait, that's the wrong ID. I'm dumb. Platform. No, yeah. No, there's no quotations. This should work. Well, that's a crazy way to spell reload. Sorry. I was saying that this ID right here, no quotations. So it should work, but it's not working. Platform as in platformer, like Celeste that Sergio's playing. Nah, I just mean these are platforms in the game code. Which is kind of weird, but it's so that we can change other things. As in, you suck at Holiday and Celeste? No! Well, maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm not a judge of good players. Or who is and who isn't good. So rude. No, he's not evil, though. He's rude, though. We can call him rude. Mr. Books, for some reason, spawning in all the loot right where the marker is and then trying to merge on the data that should match because the ID matches isn't working. And I don't know why. I obviously should just like check the selector, but I haven't yet because I can't, well, at least in this world, I can't get alone with an item. That sounded weird, but you get what I meant. How could I, though, is the question. What if I turn off that one command that deleted them all? That was over in free play. Uh-oh, but it's almost time for me to go. No. Where's the kill at, S? I know it's around here. Probably up here. I could just search for it. No, it's right here. Turn this off real quick for testing. Quick reload. Changes to a spawn. Who changed it to dirt? I have a suspicion. No entity was found. Well, the distance isn't gonna work where I am. No entity was found. Well, this entity won't be found over here. We'll just change to a get. Then we'll change it to this. Okay. So that is not the issue. I'm able to get the data. Correct data, mind you. Well, okay. The simple fact that the marker is not spawning anymore tells me something. That tells me that the code that the marker is in is not running, obviously. That usually is from a macro call that isn't being fulfilled. Or something wrong with how it's supposed to run, right? Or that this command isn't generating correctly. Or the file isn't generating correctly. Let's go look at the file and data. It's under jump. Place jump objects. Is it under spawn? Yeah. There is one error. Right? Yeah. Something about this code isn't right. We could turn on errors real quick. What's the issue? Are we being so serious right now? That's so dumb. Someone was calling it a macro when there was no macro references, and then they got pissed at me and didn't run. Are we being for real right now? Where is it? You see this little money sign? Boom. Now it's gonna work. Let's see it. First jump doesn't always work. Well, won't you look at that? Alright. This is gonna work. We're gonna put every single block into a loot table and then just call out the one that we need. That way we can generate bundles for the editor instantly. Bam. But if you want to see me make the editor bundles, you're gonna have to come back next time. I know it's crazy, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who's coming by. Unfortunately, I will be leaving you there though. It is my time. I must leave. But yeah, as I said, next time we're gonna do the editor bundles. Now that everything is inside of the loot tables, we'll add everything to that loot table, and then we'll continue eliminating my dictionaries. 4 p.m. close. No, it's 7. Couple hours off. But that's why I have to go. So thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. No, you didn't finish before the stream end? No, Sergio, quick, do it right now. Do it right now. You have one more attempt. I'm giving you one more attempt, okay? No, you already said bye. Oh, fine. Never mind. Yep, no, guess I just have to keep going. No. There's no choice. You're holding me at gunpoint? No. That was fun, though. I was happy with what we've discovered and uncovered today. I like it that way. Alright, we'll come back next time. Guys, stream is delayed indefinitely until Sergio beats the what's it called? The round. He did it! Okay! Hey! See, he just needed the confidence of me being here and tell him to do it. And now I can end stream. I'll see you guys soon.